guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Spurs, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, bringing you the watch along for the last home game of the season as Tottenham take on Burnley. And it's important, just as important, to win this one as it was the North London Derby. This has now become the biggest game of the season. As you can see, joined by co-host Jack, joined by Shawnee Boy, and Nick, as always. May not see him on camera, but he's always in the back end. No doubt if we go 4-0 up today, you might see him come on. He loves coming on when we're winning. But Jack, how are you keeping, my man?
Bright and early, Dave. I'm doing okay, but I must say, in the case of Burnley, Dave, they probably also had to get up bright and early. So hopefully the boys are ready, just like maybe Leeds, Dave. I know we've been kind of worried about this midday kind of game, but maybe the 4-0 spanking could be happening again.
Yeah, do you know what worries me about it, Jack? It's just off the back of beating Man City, we played Burnley, more or less quick turnaround as well, and we looked lethargic, looked tired, we didn't look up for it. And I just hopefully today we do not suffer the same fate. Shawnee boy, how are you keeping, my man?
I'm good, Dave. Good, always glad to be here. It's a shame it's the penultimate game of the season, but also the last one from home. I'm a little bit worried, though, not about the early start so much. I'm more worried about the fact that Conte confirmed that 5 people, I think, have been taken down with this Novo virus, or whatever you want to call it, during the week. Obviously, Kulu's the worst affected, to the point where he's on the bench, but this is like lasagna gate all over again. I hope it's not going to affect us. And
what's the problem?
They came down with some like a virus, like a Novo virus, or what? I'm not sure what the word is. I think it's called a Novo virus.
I'm fed up with this shit. I'm fed up with it. Every time towards the end of the season, something bloody happens.
Yeah, and I've also just realised that my only clean T-shirt in the cupboard this morning happens to be a Burnley colour, so I'm going to have to go and rectify that.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
I'm going to have to give you time to rectify that. We can't have Burnley, Sean.
I've just realised it's actually literally like the perfect colour, so I have to change it. I'll be back in a minute, okay?
No bothers, my man. But look, Jack, it's perfect time to hand over to you. Let's see what the chat are saying, and then we'll maybe talk about Lucas Moura in for Kulusevski today.
Let's do it, Dave. Aziz Abubakar is celebrating membership, Dave. Welcome to Green, yes. Aziz. Really appreciate it, Aziz. Thanks for coming in. Blue Eyes saying, come on, you Spurs. Let's get them 3 points in the bag and put the pressure on the scum tomorrow night. Tottenham till I die. Yes. Big up the man like Big Dave at Jack and the Harris Army. Love your show. As always, yeah, it's big up Blue Eyes. Really have appreciated having Blue Eyes in. Honestly, loving Blue Eyes.
He's getting me revved up, Jack. He's getting me revved up. Honestly, I'll have to put on the straight jacket shortly.
Fabulous addition to the community, Blue Eyes is. But Dave, we do also have Ribsy in the house, of course. Yes. Ribsy always here on game days. Big yourself up, Ribsy. Adrian and Burnley are playing low block. See you next Tuesdays. Adrian, it's kind of what you associate with Burnley. It's in their DNA, my man. It's what you probably had to expect, to be honest, brother. Derek Hutchinson in the house as well, saying, yes, good morning, gentlemen. Let's smash this Burnley lot and put the pressure on the Woolwich Wallies, the Woolwich Wasters, my man. Dan Davenport says, hi, Dave, bro. I was wondering if I could join the live on webcam possible. Dan, join us for the watch line, my man. Get into contact through email. We'll get you on not the watch on. We'll get you on the member show, my man, and we'll get you on the fan show, and we'll see. We'll go from there.
Let me just explain. This system is different to what we usually use.
Yeah.
This one is all created the night before. We don't have enough time now to be able to create the extra thing, but please do email me. Contact Instagram, Twitter, and we'll sort something out and we'll get you on, brother. All right.
Big up though. Big up, Dan. Really appreciate having you in though, my man. And we'll get you on the fan show, my man. We'll get you on the fan show. Celery agents in the house. Yeah. Something with the eggs. I absolutely love it. Coys, Elias is in the building saying 4-0. Yes. Big up, Elias. Good to see you as well, my man. Ricky Nato saying big up, brothers. A must-win game. Come on, you Spurs. Good to see you, Ricky. Mick is also always in the house, Dave. Big up Mick Hermelak saying afternoon, Jack and Dave, and all 2-1 to Spurs. That is going to be a tight one then, Mick. I'm not looking forward to that if that's the case, but still 3 points sounds like the good deal. Micah Johnson in the house as well saying 3-0. Big up, Micah. John Smith, of course. And then William Pretty saying 2-0 today, both by Son. Golden Boot going to Son. He already is the Golden Boot winner in my eyes, William. Dark Sun G says, we can win because no Ben Mee and Tarkovsky for Burnley. I actually also didn't look at that, Dark Sun G. It's a bit early.
Yeah, it's
It
Collins
didn't
and
come
Long Jack.
prepared. But yeah, they don't have any real leaders back there, Sean.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just catching up on the team news as well. It looks like they've gone for a back five today, have they? Yeah, and Collins and Long. There's no leaders, but I just think Burnley are going to be just stubborn. They're going to be sitting back. I heard their manager, their caretaker manager, in the on BT Sports, just talking, saying we know exactly Tottenham's strengths, and so we're going to play to their weaknesses, which for all intents and purposes means look just. Expect us to have 65-70% possession and just bombard them and probably be really frustrating for the whole 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Need an early goal, boys. Need an early goal.
Yeah. No,
helps us out a lot, Dark Sun G, though. Helps us out a lot. Yeah, Dave.
Yeah. No. Big up Dark Sun G. No, keep moving. I'll take Dark Sun G's next one, Jack.
Big up, Dark Sun G. Ayanami as well in the house. Welsh Gal, of course. And oh, yes, lads, let's do this. Hashtag Erica Arts Army. Hashtag Black Cap. Sunny day as well. Or I think a big star, I think is what it is. Big up, Welsh Gal. Dark Sun G saying, I predict at least a 3-0 win. Newcastle to beat the Gooners as well tomorrow.
Yeah, look, for me, I do have that bit of nervousness going into today's game purely because of Brentford, Brighton, Wolves, Southampton, Burnley already, Middlesbrough. I've seen this happen before. I'm a bit nervous, but look, hopefully, Dark Sun G scoreline can come in. That would be absolutely beautiful. 3-0 on a nice sunny Sunday, noon. I mean, what more do you want? As for Newcastle to beat the Gooners, Dark Sun G, I have a feeling. And my feelings, 9 times out of 10, usually lead me in the right direction. So hopefully Newcastle can take something off Arsenal. I know Kieran Trippier. Some people refer to him as Kieran Whippier because he puts in a great cross or a good free kick. And hopefully he can turn up for Newcastle, my man. He's there. He says he wants to. So hopefully he follows through.
There you are, Dark Sun G. Hopefully he's just, whipping in the corners, maybe Lascelles, header. Honestly, whatever it takes to get ahead, Dark Sun G. I'll take anything at this stage. Big up, Dark Sun G. And also, big game day ahead of us. Wayne Bonner saying, what's the crack with Kulu on the bench? He has some sort of virus of some kind, but Sean seems to have even a more specific virus. So, Sean, can you tell Wayne again?
Well, Sean gets emails from the club directly.
No, it's
his best friend.
It's called a novovirus. A neurovirus. NUROVIRUS. So it's come from Football London. Contact explains that virus hit 4 players. Sorry, 4 players, not 5. But as Kulusevski is obviously the worst affected and he's been benched. The other 3, I don't know if they were in the starting 11 or whether they're in the squad. But apparently also we took someone to the game today. Who's the young player that the young player that he hasn't been on the bench or anything? Alfie Devine. We've taken Alfie Devine to the game today, just in case someone falls ill in the pre-match, and then he could have been added to the bench or whatever as a late entry. So obviously we're not entirely sure what the current state of the health of the starting 11 are, but yeah, apparently 4 players this week have all been brought down ill with this neurovirus.
Hopefully one of them is Winks, because it won't be a miss. So that'd be nice if it's players that aren't in the starting 11. And I see your comment. I know you're nervous. He's nervous, but he's gone 4-0. Bit of a contradiction, but
overcompensating.
4-0 comes in.
Love that.
Big up. Sorry, Wayne. Big up, my man. And honestly, with how much Sean seems to know about it, maybe Conte is considering hiring to the medical team because he's looking for people. But big up, Wayne. Harold T saying my favorite trifecta. Big up, lads. Sim to score. Does he mean Sim from Weird Tom TV? Is he going to come down from the stands to knock one in?
Yeah, it's a new experience Daniel Levy is offering, Jack. You can pay good money for it. He'll get you out your seat, get you to fly down and whip in a header. Maybe he meant son. I'm not sure. But Harold, we'll take the first part of the comment. Your favourite trifecta. That's all I want to see, my man. Absolutely love that. and really appreciate it, brother. But look, let's get after Burnley today. Let's make them bleed some claret.
Big up, Harold. Big up, my man.
I've just had a cheeky bet, boys, on 2-0 Tottenham. Heung-min Son to score first, 29-1. I don't mind that. I'm gonna, a tenner, cheeky tenner on it. Come on, you Spurs! Come on, Sonny!
Is this game started?
I think it's going to, yeah. I think we're just.
I was going to say USA Network are showing me some Criminal Minds or something. I was gonna say, well, what's going on? They're late to the broadcast. Oh, there we are. Look at that beautiful stadium. I mean, that is just a spaceship. That is a UFO in the middle of London. You love to see it.
Absolutely.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Dark Sun G saying Burnley only have 2 subbable players, in my opinion. We can win. It's very true, Dark Sun G. It's very true. And to be fair, though, I mean, Veghorst could come on for Ashley Barnes, and I think maybe one other player that I'm forgetting about that maybe you already know about. But Dark Sun G, I must say, Burnley is that sort of team, where, they play the old ways, where they don't need subs, they don't need, any of the fancy gel or anything, to, make themselves better after a tackle. They're kind of the old school, my man, and we'll see if we're ready.
Big up, Dark Sun G. Guys, we have kicked off. We are 23 seconds, 24, 25 seconds in. If anybody wants to sync up with us, just a quick run through the chat, just to give people a quick shout out. We've got Basil Bannister, good to see you in the building. NJ123, Harrison Brownlee, Jax B. Nimble, I like that name. Cara Simpson, Robbie Keane, Sue Smith.
Ask a start from Lucas Moura.
Mary W, the Lad, the Bolton Duta, good to see you up, brother. What time is it over there for you, my man? P.O. Block, Michael Bennett, Mitch Groves, Paddy Higgins, good to see you. Bryce is up with us. Big up, Bryce. True Spurs. True Blue Spurs. DB as well. Big shout out to you. Hashtag back Conte. Tottenham Texan. And if I've missed anybody, well, we have John Fitzpatrick, Daniel Larson. Good to see you as well. Everybody smash that like button. Only 27 likes, 110 people watching. You wouldn't walk into your mother's house with 30 runners without wiping your feet on the carpet. So smash that like button. Smash that if you are new. And feel free anytime during the show to get your super chats in with your thoughts. But at least just get your comments in and enjoy the last home game of the season with us. Come on, you Spurs. Woo! Let's go.
Tell you what, early signs. Ben Davies is literally sat on the left touchline with Sessegnon playing vertically in front of him. So obviously the back three are looking to spread out and trying to, I guess, get Sessegnon and probably Emerson a little bit further forward to compensate for Burnley sitting 5 at the back. It's going to be
starting already. Already puts it behind Højbjerg. It's shit like that. It'd be compiled by another one in a minute. He's an idiot. He needs to wake up.
Ben Davies looks inside.
Coming out the tackles.
Harry Kane.
Sess.
Well done, Sess.
Go down. Take a penalty.
Oh, show him the weight room, Sess.
Oh, we're at it. We're at it today. Big Kane's with
Harry Kane.
Oh. I'm so hungry. I should.
Dangerous ball put in by Harry Kane. Good pass by Sess.
Good ball, unlucky. You can see why he's trying to get someone to come across the near post and nick that one in. Let's go, Moon Boots.
In that first header, Moon Boots.
Ashley Barnes is winning it over him. That's a scary sight for when Veghorst comes on.
Don't need
can't.
that.
Someone put concrete in his boots last night. He can't get off the bloody ground.
Ben Davies.
He's concrete boots.
Concrete boots. This is the new Moon Boots right here. Sanchez
to Lucas Moura. It's good to get Lucas involved early. Good to get Lucas involved.
Moon Boots.
That is
Moon Boots again.
Terrible pass by Moon Boots. Well done, Lucas Moura.
He's fucking concrete.
Oh, ball through.
There's Sanchez.
Please recover.
No pressure, Emerson. Come on. Good boy. Benson Core.
Sean's speaking to Emerson like it's his dog.
Good boy. There you go. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
He's been listening to the fans. Beautiful touch and bring down by Harry Kane.
Sessegnon. Oh, it's a good ball.
This is do not shoot Sanchez.
Oh my God, he does. And it goes straight to a Burnley player as well. No.
Who's that?
Thank you, Ben Davies. Højbjerg.
He's just a legend. He's so good.
Jesus.
Look at that. He's like, Sanchez, you can't pass. I'll take over.
Look
Play
at
him.
Højbjerg just cleaning up.
Oh, what a ball.
Ben Davies.
Beautiful ball.
Oh, well
by
left.
Ben Davies.
Come on, Emerson. Skin him.
Corner kicking
Play
coming.
Kane. Yeah,
Big
play
hit.
Kane. Kane's just running the show here.
He is. He started off well.
Just keeps dropping deep every time when we get the ball outside the box.
He will have to mix it up, though. He will have to start getting into the box because he's our probably biggest target going forward.
Harry Kane.
Switch of play. I mean, right to his foot. I mean, honestly, you could send that. That's unreal.
Sonny.
What else? Good strength, Sonny.
To Ben. Davies. Back to Bentancur. It's a good start from Tottenham, boys. It's lively.
It's lively. Oh,
And
Lucas just lets it run. It was a nice idea.
Højbjerg.
Emerson, corner coming.
Oh.
Harry Kane, cross comes in. Oh, Sonny wasn't there. Who's that? 22. Collins. Quite tall, isn't he?
Big up, Jimothy. Good to see you, my man. Patty Higgins as well. Good to see you, Patty.
Oh.
The bottom Duda's in the house, too. Good to see you, the bottom Duda. Daniel Larson, too. Just saying hello to all the members. Big yourselves up.
How's your stream, guys? Mine's really laggy and jumpy, and it's like in super low.
I can start getting one shared. I can start getting one
It's
shared.
okay now. It seems to be running fine now. We'll give it another minute, see how it goes. It was super laggy, but it seems okay now.
Yeah,
It's also just like super low def as well. Can't make out the player numbers. Go away.
Emerson, well won. Pierre tidies it up. Out to Benjamin. Back to moon boots. Concrete boots. Højbjerg. Come on, Emerson. Skin him. Into Sanchez. He makes that 5-yard pass. He probably wants a congratulations. Out to Davies.
Come on, Davo. Let's do it. Nothing on. Cess pulls it right back. This is 3 touches nonsense again, isn't it? Come on, boys. Come on, Davies. Sonny, 1-2.
Pierre.
That'll do. That's nice.
That's it. Move it quicker. To Lucas.
That'll do.
It.
One touch. One touch there, please, Sanchez. Come on, mate.
To Lucas.
That's it, Lucas.
It's a good ball in. Session. Bentancur. And it's just hooked away. Tottenham to rebuild again. Dyer on the ball. Come on, Moon Boots. That's 2 touches. Go on, have one more for good measure. Swings one over to Harry Kane way behind him. And Session probably high boot there. Probably kicks the Burnley player in the head. Roberts.
Oh, I don't know about that. Is that a yellow? It's not. Look, he's getting his card out.
It was a high boot, to be fair. What's with the holes in the back of... Who's that? What's with the hole in the back of Session's socks? Is his legs that big?
Oh, he's just trying to trap the ball. Like how? I don't know. I don't think that's. I think the Burnley player's head was ridiculously low there, to be honest. Knee high.
Do you know when you put your head in like that, it doesn't actually hurt as much as people think it does, you know? Maybe it's a bit different at the professional level, but, you know, certainly when I was playing, you know, it didn't really hurt that much.
But when you get a kick in the face.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt that much. You're running around with adrenaline and that. Some of these players do make a meal of it, though.
Oh, yeah, part of the game.
Pierre, again, he started brightly.
Get there, Lucas Moura. Nobody leaps like Lucas.
No.
All right, guys, I sent you a new link.
2 pogo sticks in his calf.
Watch the game. There's one in the chat right there for you guys in the little chat room that we're in. If you can see that, Dave.
Cheers.
Also, I sent it to your phone as well.
Grand. Emerson. Bentancur. Right, now the attack's over. I'll change.
Harry Kane gets taken down. No sympathy from the ref. Not a surprise. Very thankful as well, Jimothy.
Okay, I've moved to the other one as well. Ben Davies. Still quite laggy as well so far.
Oh, Sonny.
It's a good chance. Emerson Royale. What's he going to do? Tries to find the corner. Oh, this is jumpy as well.
Is it better for you, Dave, at all?
No, it's very jumpy. I'm gonna go back to the other one. It was starting to get there.
Okay.
Oh, unlucky by Emerson. Anyway, Sanchez on the ball. Here we go. Come on, Davison. Why does he take 4 touches just to do that? Fucking idiot. 4 touches to pass it sideways. Just do it first time. The ball out to Emerson.
Come on, Emo.
Come on.
Step over.
Step overs. Oh, that's on the highlight reel this weekend.
That's a terrible, terrible, terrible
You know
pass.
it is.
I didn't see his highlight reel from the Liverpool game.
Lucas!
Chance for Cess! Oh!
Yeah, his highlight reels, Jack. I mean, I was going to say, it's the only one that you don't really need to do any analysis on, for the tactical breakdown. I was saying that to Jack the other day. Just wait for him to pull up his highlight reel. It's all there.
That's his own work, Dave.
He's honest. He puts in his misses and everything,
It's the extended highlight reel. Everything. Basically 35 minutes of him walking around the pitch a lot of the time.
It's brilliant, lad. You just see like 2 minutes of Emerson sprinting around, throwing a few step overs and everything.
Chance corner.
Sneaky little boy. Sonny with a short routine gets it back, tries to curl one into the near post, forces a good save out of Pope. That was a naughty ball in. It's another corner kick here to Tottenham Hotspur. Sonny, same routine again.
Oh.
This time, lucky. Oh, well done, Emerson, there to mop it up. That's a free.
Sure.
That's a free. No, must have left his cards in the beauty salon and open at 3 a.m. Idiot. Bentancur, come on, Ben Tekers. I want to call out you today, kid. Go on, Sess.
Yes.
It's a very bright start to the game, boys. Very bright start. This is what we want to see. Positive.
Bentancur. What a lovely ball. It's just Lucas Moura.
Lucas.
Chip comes in. Harry Kane! Oh!
Unlucky, Big H.
We are threatening.
Good ball in by Lucas. Unlucky.
Good header.
Could he maybe got a bit more direction on it? Yeah, maybe he could have. I don't like how short his hair is.
Well done, Bentancur.
Oh, so what? See the way Son
Sonny.
stood out in the air. That was unreal. And that's a free kick, by the way.
Højbjerg playing very deep here. Almost like he's helping out Sanchez. Good pass. Oh, that was a good pass. There we go. Ben Davies. Plenty of space.
That's it.
Harry.
Play him. That's
Jump,
a free.
sir.
Ref.
Thank you.
Ref. Oh, my God. Crime of the century has
What is that? Brownhill just completely clips the back of his heels. Come on, ref.
Crime of the bloody century. Oh, my God.
That's insane.
It's even worse when you see it again. If he's not going to give it, don't show it again. Fucking hell. It's even worse. Come on, Davies. John, I don't know what this referee is on. I just don't understand how he doesn't give that.
I think he's left it. We always say this, right? He's left his whistle and his cards in his other pair of shorts today. He's come out of the changing rooms. That's the second or third time that there's been a free kick that he hasn't given.
No, there's some bottle along Tottenham High Road or something like that that has his whistle. They're just trying to get him down the whistle in the cards now.
100%. You left them behind, buddy.
Oh, he
Thank you, ref. Thank you, ref. Thank you, sir.
First time out to Emerson. Okay, that'll do. That's better. Lucas.
Oh,
yes.
good turn, Lucas. Good turn, Lucas.
Lovely. Have a hit.
Oh, release it now. Release it. Go on, Ben. Shoot.
Have a hit.
Oh, lucky Davies. He deserves a goal today. He's been brilliant. He deserves a goal.
Better, Tottenham. Just better. I got to say,
Well
boys,
done,
though, this
Lucas.
stream is really difficult to follow. It's so jumpy. Is there any way we can find a better link? Or I know is the other one the only option, Jack, that we tried already?
Maybe you could try the other one, but maybe you would have to click out of this one, and maybe it wouldn't be as slow, maybe possibly for you.
Okay.
I think
I tried that already. Don't worry.
Suggest.
We'll just handle it. Yeah, no worries.
Session to Kane.
Oh, well done, Kane. Wrong way, though, mate. Wrong way. It's not half time yet, bro. Come on. Oh, what a ball. No.
You just got to pass that to Sanchez.
Look at Burnley. They're not even trying to win the second ball. They're just giving it up. Here's Højbjerg. What's he looking for this time? Oh, it was completely...
Oh,
Well done, Emerson.
Well done, Emerson.
I took out.
That's it.
Lovely, Davies. Find that pass, Højbjerg. Oh,
Well done,
What a
Højbjerg.
touch.
Little turn of pace there.
whip it in.
So this is too
Sanchez
slow.
taking all the time in the world there.
It's too slow, boys. Come on, zip the pass. Pass with a bit of pace. Come on.
Look at that idiot. 20 touches. Go on, have
Just,
another.
just
have
don't roll it. Zip it. You paid 100 grand a week. Zip the ball.
Lovely, Emerson.
That's
Lovely,
better.
boys.
See this one touch shit is 10 times
Yes,
better.
boys. Great pass, Lucas.
Cross comes
Back
in.
post.
Take it. Oh!
Oh!
Oh.
The Irish duo Buckland.
Around the corner, is it? Did it go for a corner?
Yeah, it's got to be a corner kick.
Wow, what a pass.
Oh, that's Collins, I think.
Oh, good
Collins
save.
off
that
the
was
line.
headed in. That was headed in.
Oh, wow.
And he missed
Saved it
and
with
he
his
shanked
shin.
the clearance as well. You got lucky. Come on, Sonny. Good ball in. Come on, Dyer. Come on, Moondog. Let's get this. Oh, it's a crap delivery. Doesn't
Emerson
even-
Royale playing sweeper.
Crap one. 50 yards.
Have a crack.
Highlight reel.
Oh!
He wants the highlight reel. That'll be in it.
He's sitting there going, 2 games left in the season. I've got to fill 10 minutes of highlight reels.
That
Better
was
start
moving.
banging. That was
That was
moving.
moving.
It looked like it was going in slow motion, though, didn't it?
Jeez. I don't even think Gio could have get it off the ground like that.
It's that line in the side.
Even
of the
Emerson
stairs.
can strike a
Exactly
ball better than
line
Gio.
there.
Even Emerson can strike a ball better than Gio could.
Come on, Sonny. Good delivery. Onto Bentacore's head.
Sanchez could be dirty here. He could be good. Interesting ball. Set
Oh,
piece
we're-
routine of some sort.
Yeah, we're looking to reshape it. Don't think that went to quite plan though. Harry Kane says that doesn't really give him Sanchez doesn't really give him a chance, do I?
I've got to be honest, guys. I think over the last three or four games, would you agree with me that our set pieces offensively have become more effective? It looks like we're doing a bit more work on it on the training ground. I feel like, we
More
scored a goal.
consistently, yeah.
We
It's
got the
more
More
of a threat.
consistently threatening. I think
Yeah.
more consistently threatening. I think
We've
we've had
scored 2
games.
out of the
where
last 3, haven't we?
yeah, I guess. Ball
Yeah.
in.
That's the one against Leicester, so
And just generally, I just feel like we're getting a higher percentage into the danger zone rather than,
yeah.
don't get me wrong, we're still liable to, hit the first man a few too many times. But it's nice to see us try some other things. That corner just then looked a little bit reminiscent of the old Darren Anderton, Teddy Sheringham style when
They done that first when he came in. He was mixing up the set piece routines, and you have to because we're not as big as some of these other teams. So sometimes it's not just as simple as putting the ball into the box and getting your men to go and attack it. Sometimes you do have to change the angle and mix it up, just to get there, change the angle of their defensive line and stuff like that. Hopefully that they push out a little bit and you can get one in behind them. And Conte done that when he first came in, so he did. Because I remember me and Jack, when we were doing the tactics show that time, you know, we displayed various routines against the likes of Brentford and stuff like that, where we were making it up.
Yeah, exactly. I remember. I think it's good. It's good. Like I say, it's always good to keep the opposition guessing. Never know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see.
Conte's a bit of a dying breed like that. You know, he looks at all aspects of the game to try and mix it up. I like that.
Yeah. So I feel like we haven't scored a free kick. Apart from the last few games, we haven't really done much with free kick set pieces of any kind or corners for about 5 years.
Yeah. It all comes down to having a quality taker. Look, people praise, Ericsson when he was there. But, I mean, to be fair, the guy hadn't scored a free kick in about 3 years. And he couldn't beat the first man from a corner kick either.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I'd like to see Harvey White maybe come through a little bit, if we can. Even send him out on loan and get him to come through at some stage, because he's a set-piece specialist. And if you're not going to do that, then get more Prowse in here.
I genuinely do believe, just seeing that then as Sanchez ran the ball off, did you see how far? I've never really paid attention to quite how severe the slope is down by the corner kicks.
Very severe.
I don't know why they just don't get a bit of artificial turf that fills it in just on the corner kick area so that they can have more than a one-step run-up before they kick the ball.
In the corner kick area, they do actually. In the corner kick area, they do have like a bit of a raised artificial turf. But then on the other areas, they don't. On the other areas, it's like a pretty severe drop-off. I'm pretty sure if I remember, the worst one is Man United's.
Yes.
Right.
Like Man United's is like, if you get knocked off, it is like falling like a good 3 feet. Like,
really? Wow.
Like off of you see some people like really fall like midair, sometimes. But Bentancur ball in. And then Dark Sun G guys saying, this is it. Keep on shooting from long range. We have been seeing players like Sanchez, Ben Davies taking a few cracks from distance. Maybe it is kind of, testing Burnley, you could say, Sean, kind of making them realize that we're not going to try to go after it in more, in just one way. It's not going to be crosses in. It's going to be kind of different ways that we'll try to attack with a shocking pass.
God, giving the ball away there. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Jack. I think it's good. It's good. We've got to try things. I think this is going to be a really frustrating game. Burnley are playing 6 at the back. We've had not like 90% possession in the first 20 minutes. We've had a few good chances. So it's not like we're being completely frustrated. Here's Lucas Moura. Puts the ball through. Harry Kane.
Once the first goal goes in, we'll win this easy. It's just about cracking the dam and getting that first goal.
Yeah, but it's nice to see some pop shots. Yeah, sorry.
Despite this being a low block, though, Sean, I feel like we are doing a much better job at least peppering the goal.
What is that?
Yeah.
Why is he doing that on his right foot? You don't have one. Just use your left.
Yeah, I don't know why he comes inside every time as well. Sometimes that's.
I mean, half the times he can't even deliver it on his left, let alone doing it on his fucking right. Fucking hell. Just do it. Pisses me off, that shit. Because they're going to do this every time. They're going to take about 3 minutes to deliver a goal kick. Piss take that.
Harry Kane coming deep again, finds the ball. Flicks around a bit. I think that's Lucas Moura. Oh, Harry Kane. Looks for a long pass. Tries to find Sonny. 3 men around him. And even if he got it, he's all by himself. He's a bit isolated.
This is going to be one frustrating afternoon. I can feel it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got to pray to the football gods.
It's the first time Burnley have even come into our half. And
well
it's intercepted.
Well done, Bentancur. Well done,
David.
David.
Let's break quickly why they've got.
Let's go. Let's go, Højbjerg.
Fucking wait for him.
Zip it. Oh, Jesus
Pierre,
Christ.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Come on, Pierre.
It's stuff like that is just so annoying. I mean, you've got to move it quicker. They're all up in our half. That's how you're going to get the first goal.
Yeah.
Burnley are on the ball. Now, this really is annoying me.
Oh, this is going to frustrate the life out of us.
Oh, well kept in. Burnley on the ball here still.
Brownhill. He's a good player, that Jonathan Brownhill, isn't he?
He's not bad.
Oh, sorry, that was McNeil. Sorry, my bad. That wasn't.
He's their best player probably on the pitch, maybe apart from Cornet. McNeil.
Get rid of it!
Ball in.
Oh, and Eric Dyer. Oh,
Goes
get to the second
McNeil.
ball, Benson Cole. Come on.
Why are they standing there? Did they not understand we have to go and press these, take the ball off them? Why are we standing still?
Emerson Royale caught between.
And this is the result of standing still.
Ball in. Oh,
You stand still, you're just inviting them to get the ball out wide and put the ball in the box, which is what Burnley want to do. Emerson, go. That's it. Go on. They're all up in our half.
to him.
Where's the players?
Make a run, Emerson. Look, make a run, Emerson. You've got all that space in front of you, bro.
There's nobody rushing out either. I mean, will you fucking wake up, Tottenham? They're going to think they're smart game managing here, and then come 70 minutes, we'll be rushing for a goal.
Yeah. Come on, Emerson. Take him on. Just burn him. You're going to outpace Taylor all day long.
Oh, I could have stayed in bed. This is boring as fuck.
Sessignon. Back to Davies. I hate this. I fucking hate this. Come on. That's a better pass. Zippy. I like that. Let's go.
Where's Sanchez going to go? Jesus
Ref!
Christ.
Ref!
I mean,
Oh
that
my
was
God,
even,
he's
that
not
was a
giving it
shit
again.
pass by Sanchez. He didn't even give Lucas a fair chance.
Oh, and then Sanchez gives one away the other side. Fucking hell.
Oh, he's a donkey. He's so donkeyish. Should have just nicknamed him Donkey Sanchez. What's his mother doing? Honestly.
She's had a nightmare. Oh, it's well played by Cesc. Yeah, it was
She's
good.
had an absolute mare giving birth. Colin Davidson. I mean, the fact that his name even resembles anything similar to mine is a joke.
Outrageous. It's outrageous. Yeah.
You know, you've got great Daves, you know, Davinson's Daves, you know, you've got David Beckham, you've got David Harris, and you have Davinson Sanchez. Not right.
Here he is again. Who's that? Was that Roberts? Roberts just throws Sessignon down. He's playing UFC. That was last night, bro. Look at this.
That's ridiculous. That's a red card. I suppose we're going to take about half an hour to get this free kick going, are we? Oh, Lord.
Oh, what a shocking touch from Emerson.
The mistakes are creeping in already. And this is the start of starting to move slowly.
All right,
You know, everyone's standing there.
Moon Boots gives it away there.
Shit touches, shit passes, because everyone wants to start walking.
Win this, Davies.
Oh, well done, Hoyge. That's it, Hoyge.
Well done.
Come on, Harry. Go, Harry.
Oh, fucking turn.
I
He
don't think-
turns like he's on a roundabout. Move it. And now he slips.
It's quite a
I
good
don't think
press from long.
he's a bit daft to think that he could just turn and look up there.
Hey, Jackie, he's standing there for about 3 minutes. What's he at? Surely Harry Kane, of all people, knows. You don't have that time in the Premier League.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Luke. Burnley on the attack here. Playing one in behind.
Ball into
Cornet! Cornet, no! Oh, what a save!
Sanchez gets done because he's a fucking idiot and he's still half asleep. Jesus Christ, will the guy please wake up? Does he not understand what's at stake? I want to be in the Champions League.
Chance for Burnley again. Pay attention! Come on, boys, get rid of it! Well done, Højbjerg. That's calm. Well done. Jesus
Great
Christ.
pass as well.
Was Cornet
Good
not
touch,
offside
Lucas.
there?
And Luke was the touch of a fucking rapist. Jesus Christ.
I swear Cornet looked offside there. Oh, maybe Dyer was playing him on.
Sanchez doesn't even know where he is.
This is the life of a Tottenham fan. 30 minutes played, almost 28 and a half. Come on, Bentancur. Looks right to Sanchez. 3 touches, 4 touches. And then passes it back.
And the result of that is exactly that chance that led to Burnley there a few minutes ago. Shit passes, shit touches, because they're all walking around. They don't want to move. They're tired or whatever it is. I don't know. Wife didn't give them anything last night. I'm not sure. But it's absolutely ridiculous. And then it leads to chances that Burnley got there.
Let's go, Emerson.
Are they going to wake up?
Come on, Emerson. Oh, you've just been mugged.
Free kick. That'll do. Well done.
Well done, Emerson. Take it all back. Take it all back.
That one's gone in the highlight reel as well. I want a free kick.
Oh, he's done
I
well,
was saying
actually.
to Jack, Jack should start doing stats and posting them to him on Twitter to put up after the highlight reel.
He needs a team.
He
Needs a full team.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Should be like an Emerson scout section, just
Tell you,
that's
Jack,
just,
you probably end up
recording all of his stats just for Emerson.
Just
he'll have Jack stuff on the tactical pad and everything.
That's
Jack,
fucking hilarious.
This is what I do.
Emersonscore.com. Emersonscore.com. All Emerson stats you need.
Come on, Sonny. We've been better from set pieces. This looks like a dangerous opportunity. Let's
You
see
ever
what we can
thought
do.
there weren't enough Emerson stats? Here they are.
Come on, get a good
Perfect
ball
time
in.
to score. Perfect time.
Come
Sonny
on.
cross comes in, and it's a terrible fucking cross.
Ball. Horrible.
Oh, well, one back. Go on, Sonny. Bentacore. Lucas, what is that, Lucas? I mean, you wouldn't even make that pass if Pete Crouch was in the box. Fucking hell.
Oh, good zip. Good zip.
Do not go. Oh, no.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my God.
Who was that?
Pierre has been a bit shocking today.
We just turn it off now. We just turn it off now. I mean, what's the point?
Careful. That's it. Come on, Sanchez. Now, quick. Speed. Speed it.
Dara saying they need to be faster. One-touch football. Wake up.
He's spot on.
That's it, Benson Cole. Come on, boys. Ben Davies.
Spot on. Because, all you're doing is just allowing Burnley to...
Oh, well played.
Sass.
That's it. That's it, Cess.
Oh,
Terrible.
Oh my God.
What the fuck is that? I honestly, I would take him off for that. That is horrendous decision making. Honestly.
No, it's the
That
right
is
decision,
shock-
Dave. It's just a shocking pass. That's the right
The
decision.
defense
It's a
opened
shocking
up like the
pass.
Red Sea, Jack. Like the
a
Red Sea
shocking
for
pass.
Moses.
You know what? If that pass was just 6 inches to the right to be into Lucas Moura's feet, that's him through on goal.
Yeah, no,
That's him
it's
through
just
on goal. 1-0
It's a
Tottenham.
great decision. It's a bad pass. It's a great decision. It's a bad pass.
We don't want to rue that one. Unlucky.
Was that bad? Emerson nearly got on the end of it. He's fucking Brighton all over again, this shit. Dara's right. You start moving it slowly. Mistakes are creeping in. They think they can walk around. Chances are happening. We're missing shit passes up the other end that are fucking easy to do. Wake up and just move about. Honestly, Jack, give them
We
some...
started so quickly, though, Dave. We started so quickly, though, in my eyes. I feel like we started really well. So, what's the story here? Why is it that we started so well and now we've kind of, succumbed to these old ways?
Do you think it's just a bit of a hangover? Like Thursday was such a special night. The atmosphere was just insane. Do you think that kind of like it's difficult to get up for that level again, even though it shouldn't be? I know we talked about this last night, but like
no excuses. These games have cost us. We've seen we can now perform against the big teams, but it's these teams that are now costing us. And I mean, if you want Champions League, I mean, how many more times do you have to be given a chance?
Chance! Oh, Lucas, it's just the wrong guy. Just flick it, bro. Flick it back of your head. Let it skid off that dome.
Just fucking put some pledge on it and let it squeak right off the top.
Oh, it's a nice little flick. He jumped too high. It's those pogo stick legs again. Just got too high. He should. If he just stood still.
His body position is wrong there as well. His body
Yeah.
position's wrong.
Just got in front of the ball a bit too
How
much.
long? We've seen the replay about 30 times and the kick out still hasn't happened. How long?
Well, someone said, Dave, they are taking about a minute for every single Burnley are, at least.
Honestly, it's like he has an earpiece in. He's like, yeah,
Good pass.
It's over now. Play.
Oh, good turn.
Now Kane's forcing it.
Concrete boots on that. I'd be so mad. Let alone Harry Kane. That's shocking.
Cornet is down.
Someone's down injured. He's fine.
What happened? A fly flew into his eye or something. Look at him. It's ridiculous. Carry on.
Oh, don't
Going
bang
around
your
like
feet.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, we've got an elbow to the face. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well done, Sanchez.
Little warning shot.
Won't run in behind me again.
This is annoying.
Super frustrating.
You know what we need? This is like against Leicester. We brought on Kulusevski. I feel like you need a Kulu, but if he's not fit, they're already. Oh no, that's warming up for a Burnley man.
It's just so annoying. I just expect so much better. I mean, you know, when do you learn your lessons? I mean, how many more games like this do you have to keep going through before you learn your lessons? Like, the warning sign was there. Like, the whole reason why we're now chasing top four is because of the Brighton game. Warning signs were there. We take a point from that Brighton game and don't concede in the 90th minute. We're in top four right now. And all we have to do, we still have to probably go and win in anticipation to win, but we're in it on goal difference. You know, when are you going to learn the fucking lessons? Man City last year, or already this season, beat them. Then we come up against Burnley, lethargic, can't create a shot on goal. We can't keep going through this cycle.
He really smacked him. He really smacked him. He's bleeding pretty bad.
I don't want any excuses about, you know, big game, little game, you know, it's hard, this, that. I don't give a fuck. You paid $100 a week, get out there and get the bloody job done.
Great save by Hugo Lloris there. Quite a good player, that corner, isn't he?
He's the top scorer.
Yeah.
William Kelly saying, I was worried about this match beforehand, and now I'm really worried. William Kelly, I think some of us had even gone so far to say that we were more worried about this match than even the North London derby.
Yeah. I hope my
I felt the same. It was funny last night when we said it, and then James went, "No, really?" And we went, all three of us went, "Yep, 100%."
Yeah.
Because you could see it coming. You could see it coming from a mile off. You know what this Tottenham team is like.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Højbjerg been fantastic the last 5-6 games. Fantastic. Can't even control the football today. Sanchez, good game against Arsenal. The guy's all over the shop. You know, this is Burnley. We're talking about Burnley Football Club. I'm not talking about Barcelona or anybody else. I'm talking about Burnley. You know, if you can't do the basics when there's not even any pressure on you in the build-up play, what hope in hell have you got of winning the game?
I don't know what the answer.
See them farmers now jumping around in the away pen soon. That'll be unbearable, intolerable.
Burnley fans are worried, obviously, because they still need some. They're not out of relegation trouble, and if we lose, if we win, hopefully we beat them today. They're going to need him.
I think they're checking their phones. In fact, probably right now, actually looking at our scores. I think because there might be another team perhaps playing right now at this stage.
Okay, yeah.
Because I think there are other games happening. No, aren't we the first one? We are the first one. We're the very first one. There are no other teams playing at 7.
Seriously, I really don't give a shit if Corny is all right. Just get on with the fucking game.
I think to be fair, Sanchez really clearly smacked him because there was a lot of blood clots.
I don't care. Roll him off the side and get on with the game. I couldn't give a shit how he is.
Yeah, but that's just, Dave, clearly their medical team's better than ours, Dave, because, it's class shithousery by the medical team.
That's why I'm getting so wound up about it.
Yeah. It's probably what Conte's probably looking at their medical team, liking it. Beautiful by Sonny.
He's right off his face. Come on, Sash. Do not go on the right foot, please. I beg you. Thank you.
Oh, I hate this. Look for Emerson, back post.
What is that from Dyer? I mean, that's actually just hitting up. You can't tell me he was aiming for somebody there. You just can't. Dyer, Conte, give him a smack round the head as he comes like that. Idiot. I need a cigarette. This game's pissing me off. I'm sorry, it is. It's...
Ben Davies looking for Sonny down the channel. Play Sonny in. He makes the run. All you got to do is curl it round the last guy. Sanchez. Emerson getting pressed by Taylor. Emerson. Back out. Ben Davies touching the ball for the 85th time in the first half. Sessegnon looks inside. Finds Bentancur. Nice little 1-2 passes. This is better. Sessegnon touched that. Well done. That'll do. It wasn't ideal, but it still got away. Bentancur again. Oh, you turning back in.
Look at Emerson. Someone switch it out there. He's in an ocean of space.
That ball then
from Sanchez needs 10 touches to do it.
Yeah. But that, again, slowed down then by Bentancur. He turns nicely, but then he just rolls it at snail's pace to Sanchez. Zip it out there. Burnley haven't got as much time to reset.
One touch and move the ball. It's the basics. One touch out your feet and
2,
pass.
3,
Sanchez needs 4 or
4,
5 touches.
5, 6 touches from Dyer. 7
2 go
touches.
sideways.
8
2
touches.
go sideways.
Fuck's
2
sake!
go sideways. He takes 10 touches to go sideways. Fucking hell.
Sonny, nice. Back to Ben Davies. Rolls it across. Dyer, 2, 3. Passes 1, 2 with Benson Core. Come on
There you
now.
go.
Let's move it, Sanchez. Let's move it. Cross comes in to nobody at all. Oh my God.
He
Can
can't
no one
even
get
pass
there?
the ball 5 yards. Why is he attempting to cross it?
I don't even know if that was a cross. Felt like I don't even know what type of pass that was, but didn't even look like. Can no one get there?
Look at Kulusevski.
He's sitting there. He's like, oh my God, he's so shit, isn't he?
He doesn't feel well. Look, he's sweating just sitting there. You know he doesn't feel well. You can see it on his face. Is he on the bench? He is on the bench, yeah? Yeah, okay.
He does have Paratici in his ear as well, which probably doesn't help if you're,
Yeah, that'd be
feeling
quite
like
annoying.
heaving.
Paratici screaming and shouting at the manager, bro, you're the director of football. Please, I'm not feeling well enough to shut the fuck up, please.
They should have just put Paratici next to Winks, for every game.
Yeah, just as a punishment. Burnley lose the ball. Cleared well. Harry Kane. No one there. Oh, Nick Collins running all the way back.
Move it, Kane.
Win that ball. Yes, that's it. And not the second one, Ben Davies. Don't lose it. Well done, Benson Core. Emerson. Just knock it past him and run.
It's got a bit of space here.
That's
Here you
better.
go, Emerson.
That's a
Now.
good ball.
Go. Oh, Lord.
Scheiße.
What a tackle.
That's
What a
not
tackle
going
by
behind
Taylor.
that,
That was a
Oh my
fantastic tackle.
gosh.
This is
Oh no.
amazing.
Here's McNeil.
Charlie Taylor is surging through our midfield like he's prime
Charlie
Messi.
Taylor.
Oh, why are we passed backwards there? All right, turn Højbjerg. Come on, Højbjerg. There you go. Oh my gosh.
It's one
What
of these
is
days. It's just one
what
of these
is
days.
going on here?
Sun's falling before it's even got to him. It's just going to be one of these days, isn't it? It really is.
I don't even know if that was the right pass by Højbjerg, but yeah, that was also just equally shocking from Son.
I haven't even sinned this week. I've made sure from Thursday to today, I've lived life by the 10 commandments, and this shit is happening today.
Yeah.
I've literally abided by the 10 commandments just to try and get a win today.
I think I broke 4 or 5 of them.
That's why. That's why we're not winning, Sean.
It wasn't the bad 5. I didn't kill anybody. I'm not sure I committed adultery, but I did a couple other bad ones.
You do a lot of bad things to your neighbors, Sean. So
I do. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. He's known as the noisy neighbor. He literally is the noisy neighbor. They're always putting these.
He's definitely
great stop shot.
I have now
trespassed
one
thy
for
neighbor plenty of times. He definitely trespassed thy neighbor plenty of times, I would say. So Sean, definitely guilty with you.
I think it was the West Ham game in January when I was with you guys, or December, whenever it was, when I think I got the complaint the next day for it. Yeah, that was the last one.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
You live out in farmland. Honestly, how can they complain about noise?
Because it's a quiet road and I have my windows open. Actually, I'm sweating. I'm actually gonna have my windows open now in the second half probably. And anyway, yeah, they're also just arseholes. Here's Emerson. Come on, Emerson. Oh, good turn.
Highlight reel.
Shit.
There's 2 of them.
Sanchez, please. Thank God.
Let's move it now. Come on. Look for Højbjerg. He's got loads of space. Ping it.
Lovely pass.
Bento.
Nice pass.
Move it quicker. Højbjerg, move it quicker.
Have a hit. Have a hit. Back post Emerson. Oh, hit Emerson there. Højbjerg.
Pope, 6'5". Oh, he's not happy, Antonio.
I wouldn't be either. They're missing their 2 best centre-backs in Tarkowski and me. We're up against 2 fucking Gaelic footballers at centre-back. Can't even put the ball in behind them and turn them.
Which is not good, boys.
These 2 don't even get into the Ireland squad. Long is about 32 and he's crap.
Boys, at half time, I have to just gonna drop off for like 7-8 minutes, and I'll be back in the second half. I'm not gonna go yet, but just have to drop off for a few minutes.
That's Spurs fans on his phone. He's booking an Uber home already.
Look at the Tottenham fans. You can see the energies that sucked out of them as well. I bet I can just tell. We can't hear it, but I can imagine it's like the huffs and puffs and the groans are probably already starting.
Of course,
people getting annoyed.
Of course it is. If the fans are coming in seeing before the game and the players turn up with this shit in the first half, I mean, everyone can see what this is exactly the way the Brighton game was going.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's passing back shit the whole time. Someone just needs to get on the ball and take 1 or 2 players out of the game. I keep speaking about this. Where's the player in the team that's going to get on the ball, skin 2 players, and create the space? If it's not going to open up for you, do something about it and skin a player.
Do you think
you just want to pass it by them all the time? Someone get on the ball, run at someone, and put one into the top corner.
Sessegnon, come on, Sess, do something, mate.
Oh my God, he doesn't. Well done, that'll do. First time.
It's a good turn. Oh, Harry, I thought you were going to clip there. Looked like Emerson back post. Shot, terrible shot, bad choice as well. Listen, Harry Kane's getting frustrated. He looked up then, saw Emerson free.
Oh my gosh.
Sanchez. Well done, Sanchez. Lucas Moura plays it across Harry Kane. Quickly, Harry. He's doing it all himself. Harry Kane's getting frustrated. Once again, though, he looked up then on the previous play and he saw Emerson free with his hand up and then looked back down and thought, nah, fuck it, I'm going to go myself.
Well, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, someone has to start doing something. You can't just keep passing it from left to right in their own half, not put any balls into the box, not get any shots off. Yeah. You have to do something. You can't just keep doing this bullshit.
No, I agree. But it's telling how, like, I think other players have a little bit more faith in Emerson than you can tell that Harry Kane doesn't have a lot of faith. It's been the case for a while, you know. Last maybe 6-7 games. Yeah. I'll tell you what, the North Stand bar. It's the first time I've sat in North Lower at the Arsenal game. Yeah. I left at like the 43rd minute to go and get a bottle of water, and I only just made it back with like 10 seconds to go before the North Stand bar at Tottenham is an absolute joke. Trying to get served, it's ridiculous. Oh, Cess, that's it. Spicy. Come on, Bent. Oh, what is that, bro? We're not playing fucking rugby.
Why does he go left-footed shot from distance as well? Like, really? Like,
Antonio Conte is fuming. He is going to unleash on them at halftime. But you're going to see the same thing. You'll unleash on them at halftime. For the first 5 minutes, we'll all, be up for it. And then we'll go back to moving it 5 yards sideways with 20 touches to do it. Again, how many more minutes are they going to let this fucker waste? This is like verging on 2 minutes for a goal kick.
$80% possession for Tottenham.
See them running around now because they know it's 2 minutes from halftime and Conte's going to abuse them. Oh, Lord. Surprised he's not going down again. How can you have hair like that and go down every 2 minutes? It's ridiculous. Come on, let's get one before halftime, Tottenham. Let's go. Ben Davies, move it. Into Kane. Good ball. Kane to Sessegnon. Get your head up. The corner kick. Let's go.
Come on, Tottenham. Half time. This will change everything. Come on.
Come on. One good delivery. One delivery is all it takes to score a goal. Come on.
2 hands up. You know what that means?
What's the call? It's a short one.
Flicked in, deflected up. Sanchez puts his foot towards it. Not sure what happened there.
Bobbing around. Sanchez
around again.
Oh, Lucas, just get it on the touch.
Beat him, Lucas. Well done, Lucas. He's so good at that. He's so good.
Head up.
Oh, no! That was the chance. That was it.
On target.
Lucas does so well.
Bury that.
How's he not
have to bury that.
Lucas does so well, and finally he looks up. He looks up, sees the right man.
He's had like 5 shots as well.
How is he
And
not
he's got
got
to
the
bury
ball?
that one.
Look at Harry Kane pull back, find the space. Lucas.
Oh, you missed the target.
Meters of space. He's got to even hit the target there.
Oh
Wow.
my God!
no.
On near post as well. Go far post. Go far post.
Oh,
my
everyone
God.
in the stand was up. That's shocking, miss.
Oh my
See the
God.
frustration on everyone's face.
Is it a handball? Oh, that won't be given.
Oh.
They're checking for
Well,
penalty.
it's below the sleeve. It's below the sleeve.
And his hand's right out. His hand's definitely right out.
They set the rules. It's below the sleeve.
And your hand is right out.
Yeah.
That's not in a natural position.
Tell me they're going to see if it tries to touch. Oh, they are. They're going to have about 20-minute look at this. It's below the sleeve. If we don't get this, it's below the sleeve line. That's
Got to be a penalty. That's the all rules.
That's a penalty. They set the standards. I've seen these given all season long. If this is not given, this is ridiculous. Oh, they're looking to see if Son's on side now. This is getting, honestly, I mean,
Yes, look at the line.
He's
Look at the
miles
fucking
onside.
line
He's
of the
miles
grass.
onside.
Look at the
They
fucking
probably
line of
will
the
go back
grass.
to the
You
build up to the
absolute
goal. They're going to find
muppets.
something. They're going
Look
to
at
find
you absolute muppets. Look at the fucking line of the grass. It's
He's
already
so far
obvious.
onside.
Yeah,
it's not even
so
funny.
obvious.
Look at the fucking line of the grass. Why do you
Look
even
how
need
far
to
they're
go
zooming
even
in. This
further?
is a joke. It's so obvious, Jack. You're correct. Look at the lines. It's so obvious.
What are you even doing?
Oh my God.
Oh wow, he's 7 yards onside. Wow, I didn't notice.
This is shocking.
It's got to be a penalty.
It's got to be. Oh, they're going to put more lines on. He's way onside. Or they're sending him over to the VAR to look. They're not even going to give it. Oh my Lord. It's a penalty all game long. It's a penalty all day long.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to
How
even
are
look
they making
at.
such a meal out of this? It's a bloody penalty.
His hand is literally extended like he's flagging for a
below the
taxi.
sleeve. It's below the sleeve. His hand's out. That's a bloody penalty.
His hand is way out.
Honestly. It's like
Yeah, you
someone's-
never know. Actually, that back
Yeah.
heel Sanchez was gone for could
Yes!
have
Come on!
Honestly, though, how long it took them to get to that decision is a fucking joke.
Unbelievable. If that was Liverpool, they would.
Excuse not to give it. They were looking for.
If that was Liverpool, they'd have had it. They'd have had two. They'd have had 2 bloody penalties already.
100%. They wouldn't be able to wait to blow it up. A couple of super chats would take them just after Harry Kane puts this one away.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, how long did they have to look at that? That was ridiculous. What are you crying for? What are you crying for? Keep your hands down next time, idiot. Stop crying.
Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. I don't want to see any notifications because I know we're a few seconds behind.
Is he arguing with the Burnley?
God, yeah, he's arguing with Burnley.
He's rolling his eyes saying, oh, fuck off.
I
Fuck off.
I have to refresh the stream. Oh, no, it's grand. It's not jumping anymore. It's grand. Look at that guy. Just looks so much like Brad Friedel, the ball guy. I love it.
I thought it was Brad Friedel for like 2.5 years.
Come on, come on, Big Cage. Come on.
Wow,
You know
this
what
is
to do.
fucking
You know what
lucky.
time it
This
is.
is so lucky.
You know what
He
time
got
it
given
is.
a break
Big Cage.
here.
Let's go. How many breaks is it going to take today? He took 2 against Arsenal.
Please.
There's one. There's 2. Same as Arsenal.
Yes! Come on!
Out! Never ends out, Big Cage.
Woo!
Come on. Oh, nice.
Yes!
Oh, that's such a relief. Come on.
Fucking hell.
That's it. I'm waving to you, Harry. Thank you. Come on. Harry Kane, give me a big wave there. I love that.
What are they angry about?
Come on. We needed that.
Oh, God.
I don't care how they come.
I'm sweating. I'm so nervous. My hands are
Oh,
clammy.
that's side netting. That is Pope is rooted to the spot. Side
Doesn't even
netting.
move. He doesn't even move.
It's so good. Look at that. Oh, wow. There's no saving that.
That was a little bit too close for comfort. I just.
He does it every time, even when he takes them for England. Side netting every time. He's so good at it. Look at what it means to people in the stand. You'd love to see that. Well done, Sanchez. If he's done anything good today, it's winning the penalty.
I have absolutely no idea.
Off your shin.
All right, boys. I'll be back in less than 10, okay? I'm sorry, I've got to jump. I'll be back in 10.
No worries. Come on. As you can see, guys, it's halftime. Tottenham are 1 goal to the good. Kane has put Tottenham 1-0 up with a penalty. First of all, I want to say it's an absolute joke with how long it took them to get to that decision. It is an absolute joke. If that was Liverpool, no doubt, blow it up, given all day long. But look, sometimes in the top 4 race, you just need the look. But Jack, we've got a couple of super chats here. Got one from Paul Markey. He says, play all too slow and safe. Need to up the pace. Now, Paul, that obviously came in before the penalty was taken. Now they can take the time all they want. Do that. What do you think, Jack? No? Take your time now.
It's really interesting, Paul, because if you actually look at this, and maybe Dave would agree with me or disagree with me here, but I know we've been guilty of being a bit slow on the ball, not being as urgent, but I will say it's better than the cases of Brighton and Brentford, because the way that we started the game was a lot better than those games. I thought we started the game incredibly fast. Felt like we were peppering their goal, Dave. It really looked like we were actually going to score within the first 20 minutes. And then when we didn't, we kind of slowed it down a bit. And while I was a bit frustrated with that, you could say that at least we started the game quicker than the likes of Brentford and Brighton, and honestly the past Burnley fixture as well. So while I am a bit frustrated with how maybe the rest of that half went, in terms of the overall play, I feel like we gave it at least a bit of a better sort of attempt at, showing a bit of urgency and a bit of desperation in the first half than, playing a cool, calm, and collected like we normally have and then paid the price for it. And we've gotten very lucky, and I'm not going to be, I'm not going to dissuade from that. But Dave, that's at least my eyes. If you were to look at all 3 examples of us being like a bit just too calm, just too kind of, slow on the ball, this is probably not the worst example, if you know what I mean.
No, 100%. Look, for me, I get what you're saying, Jack. Look, I actually don't care how we win. I actually really don't. I just want to win. That's all that matters right now is just winning. It doesn't matter putting in a good performance. But, up until that penalty decision, like that doesn't happen. We're going into halftime. For me, I get what you're saying. We did start faster, which is good. But then we just settled into the same old shit that we've seen in these sort of games. Now, look, I don't mind doing that in the second half now that we're 1-0 up, But for me, what I do want to see is what worries me when we start doing that is, look, people start walking around, the bad touch starts happening, sloppy passes start happening, and then the other team gave a bit of momentum. If we are going to do that this half, at least just do the basics correctly. No heavy touches, no underhit or overhit passes. Just do the basics right. I have no doubt, even though that penalty went in, or that penalty that we just scored, Big H, I still think Conte will give them an absolute rollicking, to be honest. But now that that's gone in, I expect Burnley to come out, which will probably give us a lot more space in the second half to be able to pick them off, Jack. But big up Paul Markey. Really appreciate the support, brother. We've got one
then from William Kelly saying,
big up William.
And then the Will Oracle, Dave. The Will Oracle can see top 4 slipping away. Well, tell me what the Will Oracle thinks now, William Kelly. Maybe, though, with it only being 1-0, William Kelly, a certain Harry Winks that I know you're a big fan of could come on and, absolutely spoil this certain party. So, William Kelly, the Will Oracle still could be right. But maybe the Will Oracle just got it wrong just this time, perhaps. Usually it's always right, but maybe it got it wrong this time. Big up, William Kelly. Really appreciate it, my man.
Yeah, William, look, hopefully your prediction doesn't come true, my man. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully Lucas with you as well. The two of you are sitting there enjoying this game, my man. But Harry Kane has done it again from the penalty. Never in doubt. Side man, every single time. Come on. Buzzing.
Big up. Dark Sun G saying second half floodgates open. Pope got a yellow, so no more wasting time for goal kicks. I didn't notice that. Or a red card. That defender who got a yellow for Burnley is a target for us as well. Dark Sun G, honestly, the best analyst out there. Practically, he's just sitting there, Dave, with binoculars, just noticing everything on the pitch. But Dark Sun G, I didn't know that Pope got a yellow for time wasting. That actually really helps our case. To be fair, though, now that we're 1-0 up, is he really going to be time wasting? He kind of can't. He does have to kind of show a bit more urgency now. But it is good to see. That does help us, even in case that things do go wrong. That does help us. And then also the fact that a defender does have yellow, maybe less bullying, of Harry Kane, less bullying of Sonny, no more pushing and shoving in the case of that defender as well, Dark Sun G. It's good to see. Very good to see. Good news.
Yeah. Look, first of all, Jack, you shouldn't be saying that W word around here. Not today. Not today, Jack. Don't be using that word. Start with W, that name. Don't be doing it, my man. But look, I agree. I mean, look, it's amazing how quick you see Pope take goal kicks now. It'll go from 2 minutes to 2 seconds. And I agree, that yellow card that's given. Now you just got to get at them, turn them. But this game could actually suit us now the way it's opened up, because Burnley will look for a result. They're not going to sit in for the whole 45 and not make an attempt to get any sort of result, which is what they could have done in the first half. Now they have to come out. And it's just about us doing the right things, executing our passes. You have a few sloppy ones there from the first half. Session, easy ball into Lucas Moura. It was that bad. Emerson nearly got on the end of it. Sonny with a couple of passes, Kane with a couple himself. It's just sloppy crap. It's not good enough. And we have to, this half, in order to pick Burnley off, we have to just execute them now. Stop with this sloppiness. You've got the 45 minutes under your belt. Come out here and put in a good performance. Big up Dark Sun G. Loving the way he's sitting there analysing the game. Over 200 in house, guys. Only 81 likes on the stream. Come on, guys. Everyone smash that like button. Let's get it up to over 100. We got 200 for the North London Derby. Don't know if we'll get anywhere close, but at least get it up over 100. And if guys, keep getting them super chats in and your thoughts in the chat, and we'll keep discussing them until the second half starts. But look, Jack, William Kelly, member for 9 months with a tap there.
As I still think Sanchez has a howler in him. I mean, he's looked like he's had a howler in him this entire time, if I'm going to be honest, William Kelly. He's taken multiple times where it's just taken him probably more than 2 touches to even get the ball under control. He's not playing the passes that he was against Arsenal. That's probably because, there are actually 11 men on the pitch, and because there's less green grass, ahead of him, be able to play the passes he wants to. And defensively, he already, kind of gave maybe Burnley their best chance in the case of Cornet. Usually we rely on Sanchez to have that sort of recovery pace, but he felt like there were no problems at all. And somehow a Burnley player was able to slip it in behind him and between the lines there, which doesn't happen very often. I don't know how many through balls Burnley have over this course of the season, but I feel like it's probably less than 10, in the entire course of the season. So, of course, Sanchez is going to be one of the ones that actually gives them that opportunity. And it's not a big surprise for him.
I agree. If they score, that's where that goal is going to come from. Because, Jack, like you alluded to, how easy was it to slip Cornier in behind? He's their top goal scorer as well. They will be looking for that this half. And I agree with William, about Sanchez having a howler. This guy has to stay switched on now 40, 45 minutes, because he will be their target. Cornier is on that side. He's Cornrolls. He's their top scorer as well. And it's where the best chance from that half came from. So Sanchez has to be switched on when Cornrolls is running at him.
Definitely, Dave. Paul Markey saying, lucky pen, but now need that second goal quickly to kill it. Absolutely there, Paul Markey. And we do have Sean back. Sean, I'll be honest, extremely lucky pen in my eyes. But probably we're one of those teams that don't get those sort of decisions like the Man Uniteds and the Liverpools and the Arsenals of the world. So it is nice to be the benefactor of them. And I'll be honest, I'm not used to being given such, sort of gifts is maybe a better way to put it.
I think it was lucky in as much as, the ball wasn't going anywhere, like it was fortuitous that it hit his arm.
Lucky that Barnes gave it to us.
Yeah, but in terms of, was it a penalty? According to the laws of the game, his hand was used, his arm was out, he was trying to make himself bigger. The laws of the game are right, so that's whether we agree with them or not. Like it's a penalty. So we're lucky in as much as how it came about, but the decision was correct in my opinion.
I just can't believe how long it took them to get to the decision. It's absolute farcical. I mean, they're drawing lines when Jack is pointing out.
That was madness.
Put the lines on. He's about 10 yards onside, Then they're trying to see whether it hit the sleeve. It's hit his lower arm, And not only that, when you're thinking, okay, I've seen he's given 9 times out of 10, not even a debate, just blow your whistle, give it. he has to run over to the monitor. I mean, I don't know whether these referees want airtime. I don't know whether they want to make sure they're seen on cameras or whatever, or whether they're negotiating with Daniel Levy, how much they think the penalty is worth and how much is Levy willing to pay. That's probably why it took so long to give. But it's just absolutely ridiculous how long. And this is what I keep saying to people. These referees are just incompetent. And when it comes to Tottenham, it's pure biasry. If that was Liverpool, without a doubt, that would have been blown straight away.
Yeah.
Go and slot at home.
Would you like to get rid of VAR?
Protocol. It's ridiculous.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry, mate.
Sorry. Go on. I'm finished now.
Sorry, buddy. Would you like to get rid of VAR in time? If you could go back, turn back the hands of time, knowing what we know now, how much it obfuscates the game, how the rules change every 5 minutes to try and make it more clear, but it becomes less clear. Would you keep just one part of it, like the goal line technology, and get rid of everything else and leave it up to the referee and the linesman to get the offsides right or wrong? What would you like to see done? And Jack, last, same question to you guys.
I'll let Jack go first there if you want. And then
to be honest, Sean, at first I kind of did originally think that VAR was like the right decision and was like a good choice because everybody was calling for it. Like, let's be honest, like everybody was calling for it and asking for it because they thought that it was going to be a flawless sort of system that would improve the game and improve the efficiency, right, of the game in terms of getting everything right. It hasn't been the case. And so people are calling it back. So we do kind of have to realize that while we are frustrated with it, we are the ones that kind of ask for it as fans.
Careful what you wish for.
So, right, careful what you wish for. But then to answer your question, I feel like it's only benefited the bigger teams, to be fair, than it's ever really benefited smaller teams. I don't really remember any games between Burnley and Watford where you see some big VAR call. Almost feels like VAR isn't even there for those games, to be honest. And so in my eyes, I think it's only become relevant in the big games. And I think it's honestly ruined the big games because of it. And that's how I would look at it. I'm also a bit shocked that especially line judges, they like even have a gig anymore. Like with VAR, you would think their wages would be reduced significantly because all they have to do now is just raise their flag, when it's apparently obvious, to do it. So it just seems that's also a bit ridiculous. You're just kind of taking away the whole point of even the process of becoming a referee. You might as well just put you and me out there, Sean, to do the lines. Like it seems like too. So I don't even think they should be paying referees nearly as much if they have VAR as well.
For me, look, when it comes to VAR, I think I keep goal line technology. I think, look, that's just quick and easy. But the whole thing for me is when VAR was put to the people, to discuss and stuff like that, it was so it would take the controversy out of the games, But now it's become a massive talking point. In fact, when a decision is given now, it's the biggest talking point in the games, and it should not be the case. It should be sort of like a silent operator. Look, for me, I didn't want VAR. I didn't want any technology being brought into football because I can accept the human error. I can accept that, and it wasn't as of a massive problem as people are making it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
But since VAR has come in, and look, to be fair, it's not VAR. It's the people using it. It's the protocol that they have to go through to use it and stuff like that. They need to implement it in a way where it's more like just a silent operator and not the major talking point for me. I mean, you look at that one today. How many times have we seen that given very, very quickly? But this one today, they go, and it's the inconsistency showing every time they use it. But the thing is as well, my biggest problem is with it. When you're looking at stuff in the VAR room, okay, some things are black and white. But again, a lot of it comes down to the individual person who's running it. How did you see something? So, I mean, are you really taking that much human error out the game when it still comes down to a person? When there's rules left open to the interpretation of the person using it, rather than everything being black and white. If the rules were black and white and it was just that simple, no problem. But when you're leaving stuff open to the interpretation of the person operating it, then for me, you may as well just scrap the system and just have the referee out there refereeing the game anyway.
Yeah,
I guess so, Dave. Yeah, great answer, great question, Sean. Really good debate. Honestly, got us through a good few minutes there, and honestly, really do appreciate that, Sean. Because to be fair, I honestly don't think there was very much to talk about part this game except for really just berating the players more and, showing a bit of frustration. But we do have a few super chats still to get through. To bottom Duda saying Bentancur has been good. Wingback still can't cross. Good performance so far considering we played on Thursday. Emerson and Sessegnon, it seems like against these deep lying low block teams, they really do show their worst qualities and they probably show their lack of quality, actually, is maybe a better way to put it against these teams. Emerson really struggles to put a ball in. To be fair, it feels like he's putting in more crosses than Sessegnon is, in my eyes at least. And Sessegnon, yet again, is really kind of just confusing me with his lack of ability to take it to the outside and just put a ball in. Feels like he has to touch it inside every single time and then he just hurts himself because he can't put in a right-footed cross and he can't really do a left-footed kind of cross from that position either. So he's hurting himself a lot in those positions to bottom two. To Bentancur being good, I think he's been good at cleaning things up. He's actually been better than Højbjerg in my eyes. I agree with you. But it's been still a bit slow from the midfield. But they haven't been the worst of the whole team. I would say the back line and the wingbacks have been probably the most frustrating.
And then Moon Boots does that. He add him to the list, Jack. Moon Boots just cleared one straight to Burnley for no reason. But look, when it comes to Sessegnon, Jack, I think, look, the problem with the guys is inconsistency, right? Puts in a lovely ball against Liverpool, perfect. But then today, or against Arsenal, he had a chance of putting a good ball and he just didn't deliver it. I think Sessegnon's biggest problem is his inconsistency. You've got to be, what Antonio Conte is looking for is someone that when they're in that position, one every, more times than not, they're offering a decent ball in and a threat rather than, every couple of times in that position in a game rather than every couple of games. And I think that's why Sessegnon needs to improve.
Agreed. Paul Beatty getting the memberships here, and he said, I had no idea it was only a $3.99 membership. But then, Dave, he didn't even stop there, Dave. He upgraded it in the same time as well. So, Paul, really appreciate it, my man. Welcome to the Harris Army. Looking forward to seeing you Tuesday for the fan show, especially after that big Gooner game. And let me know, Paul, if that works for you Tuesday, because we really do love having the debuts on the fan show and really appreciate support showing the Harris Army. And also, Paul, I love that comment that you put in. Great endorsement of the membership.
No, big up.
We didn't pay him to say that. It was honestly way too kind, Paul. Very, very nice, my man.
No, honestly, yeah, it's not that expensive whatsoever, my man. Really, no. Burnley with a chance there, just gone wide. Thank God for that. Who was that? I think it was Long on the end of that. It's a free kick, similar to the way they scored against us when they beat us at home, actually. And who's that gone to the ground like a little pussy up? Harry Kane. No, Dyer. That's shocking. He's supposed to be your commanding centre back, and he's gone to the ground like a pussy up. But big up Paul Markey or Paul. And
Paul Beatty.
Paul, I believe that's Usper. So hopefully we see you on the fan show Tuesday, my man.
Big up, Paul. Looking forward to meeting you, my man. Dara saying it's not VAR, it's the people looking at VAR. That's kind of true. And it's also the people making the rules in the first place, Dara. Actually, that is a great distinction, my man. Great point. Faz Radvar saying
just needs to be looked at. The whole system needs to be relooked at.
Yeah. Faz Radvar saying, I am here. Electric atmosphere. Hope the floodgates open. Big up, Faz. Dave, he's in the stadium right now cheering on the boys. Faz, if you're still listening, my man, do apologize. But if you do catch this, Faz, throw in a few well done moon boots or come on moon boots, for us, just for the Harris Army, my man. It really does help. I told Sean to do it for the North London Derby on behalf of the Harris Army. Just, stay in moon boots' ear, my man. Stay in moon boots' ear. Big up, Faz.
Big up, Faz. What a man at the stadium and still tunes into the Irish. Do you know what? That's an endorsement on why you need to subscribe to the channel. People go to the stadium and still want to tune in to hear what myself, Jack, and Sean have to say at halftime. Big up, Faz. Love it.
Dusty Tone saying, just replay it on the big screen. Why the ref needs someone in his ear. It's the influences that it influences his decision. It's very unfair on the ref too.
Oh no, referee
got away with that. No, that's
no, it's gonna be a yellow card as well, is he?
Yeah.
For Lucas.
But, do you know what? I agree with Dusty Tones. I mean, surely you're going to see it more clear on the big screen than running over to a little 4x4 monitor,
Yeah. And honestly, it probably, if they were to put it on the big screen, though, it does, it does actually influence the decision because then all the fans start screaming and yelling and, that influences the decision. It's tough, Dusty. I think you just get rid of it altogether, though. My man, really appreciate the support though. And Adrian Chia saying, big up lads, just tuned in, missed the first half. Don't worry, Adrian, but it's good to have you here on Game Days.
Comes in, chance! Oh, Jesus Christ! Collins leaped like an absolute gazelle. Like a giraffe there. He got so high. Unbelievable. Sanchez and Cess. This whole play, this whole thing started because Sessegnon, Jack, passed the ball to nobody 2 minutes ago, out of his left back spot. And from there, we just been under the cosh in the first 5 minutes. Not the way we want the second half to start, Jack.
No, not at all. Not at all, especially giving away the free kick in that area. We all know that, any sort of, dead ball set piece is their best way of scoring. I even said that on Stats of Jack. It's like when you're even trying to recreate open play goals for Burnley, Sean, you're kind of kidding yourself. You're like, let's be honest. Like, we all know that the way they're going to score, 100%. If they do, is through a set piece. And Harry Kane getting into a bit of a
Emerson,
with Matthew
stay out
Lowton.
of it. Emerson, stay out of it, bro.
Why, could he get suspended or something?
No, Emerson always seems to get involved when there's a bit of pushing and shoving, and I remember him doing that in a few games back. I think it was at the Brighton game or something, and he actually got more aggressive and pushed someone quite hard, and I think he could have got a yellow card as a consequence. But just stay out of it.
Agree to disagree, Sean. I agree with the point you made there, but I do like that Emerson, gets himself involved, because I think, if he isn't, the best footballer on the pitch, maybe he can be one of those kind of bodyguards, for other players.
It's nice to see a bit of team spirit as well, I guess. Yeah,
right.
Just unnecessary.
I agree, though. He could get himself a very unnecessary card.
Here we go. Burnley have got to come out now, right? How does the bottom three as it stand? Are they? This is not a good start from Tottenham second half.
No, that they're really pinging it around here, Burnley.
Taylor looks inside. Brownhill.
Simon McClure saying, for some strange reason, we're playing like they did in the first half.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Roberts gets the ball back post.
We're the ones that are playing very deep here.
This is nervy bollocks.
Burnley need a result. They're same points as Leeds down in the relegation zone as it stands.
Do they have a worse goal differential, though? I do believe Leeds have a worse one.
Yeah, Leeds have a worse goal differential, but they can't
game in hand.
I think Burnley do have a game in hand, but Leeds are playing Brighton at home today, so there's a potential they could grab something there,
Referee! Oh, you got to play advantage. I'm calling for the referee to give a free kick, and then when he does, I get pissed off.
I am getting worried, though, that they've had a couple of opportunities now from set pieces, and that's exactly how they bet us earlier on in the season.
Yeah.
Thing is, too, is that if you give them too many, like, they can work on their own routines, and they can, back themselves, even more. Like, the more you give them, the better chance.
It's just a lot of averages, though, isn't it, Jack? Yeah. I mean, eventually they're going to punish you. It's how they score a lot of their goals.
Yeah, that's how they expect to.
Eric Dyer's having a crack with the Burnley staff there.
Who is that idiot? I mean, honestly, right? He's a Mr. Nobody, and he's coming up to our stadium, giving it the big. I mean, that's a yellow card. He's just trying to take the fingers off Højbjerg. That's it, Bentancur. Hit him a header. Deserves it. Shitbag. Love
that. You're right, Jack. I was overly critical of Emerson for the previous one. I actually do appreciate the team spirit.
It is just getting a bit scrappy right there, and you need especially with Romero not on the pitch right now, we kind of need our nasty guys out there. Yeah. I guess Emerson is the next in line in terms of the cadets of nastiness.
Because you know what, though, lads? It shows togetherness.
Yeah,
you see teams fighting for each other. It shows they're together,
You're right. I completely retract. I said it, and I was like, as I said it, I was like, I'm not even sure.
I actually would have agreed with you if Romero was on the pitch. I would agree with you if Romero was on the pitch, Sean. But since Romero's not on the pitch, we kind of
someone needs to step up,
in that mold.
And our South American boys are the ones that are going to do it.
Yeah, it might as well just go to his neighbor in South America.
Good cross from Emerson. Oh, he didn't go for a corner this time. Throw in.
I really want someone to score. I'm feeling sorry for him. He's not getting a shot on goal whatsoever. I want him to get a goal.
Look at the slope of that pitch. Just because we got that NFL pitch behind it, underneath it.
Okay.
Go on, Lucas.
Oh, that's a shit pass. I mean, I don't blame Emerson for that cross because Lucas Moura, that's a shit pass.
Oh, that's a terrible touch. Come on.
Don't foul.
Well done. Well done, Bentancur.
Good tackle.
Pissed off with himself, but yeah.
Way to not foul there, though, because if you foul there, you give them such a break.
We're focused. We're staying disciplined. I like that. Just got to keep the shape and look for the break.
Need a second goal, though.
Look, Sean, Burnley will come out eventually. They're not going to sit in for the whole game. They're going to look to try and get something out of this game because Leeds are at home to Brighton. So they're taking a risk if they sit in and accept the defeat.
Oh, come on.
New Boots being beaten to
You didn't even jump for it, Eric.
Again, that's your centre-back. That's the guy that's supposed to be commanding. That's worrying. I mean, if he was a leader in the army, then, I mean, you're just going to die if you go to war under him. You are. It's facts.
Like Sonny through. Oh. I think Eric Dyer's still pissed off with the Burnley coach.
You can stay pissed off all he wants. You better start doing something. You better start winning some headers.
Look at Lucas. Go on, find it. Go on, Lucas. Run at him. Run.
Oh, my God.
No, Lucas. Oh, it's good. Oh
my gosh.
Yes, lovely.
Yes, Lucas.
Lovely play. Find Sonny.
Sonny, just give it to Sonny. Let Sonny do the rest.
Back post. Harry Kane.
Harry. Oh. Harry.
Penalty.
Oh! No way that's going to be a pen, is it? It was hit too hard.
I don't care. I want them all.
Let's have a look. Is his hands up again? No.
Nah, he's turned. Nah, it's okay. He done a moon boots on it. He turned on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
William Kelly saying if I was on the pitch, I'd been sent off with the eye of the tiger ringing in my ear. Big up.
Do you know what? They like for certain sending offs, one where it's like, game's over and you're kissing the badge on the way after. It really should be playing the eye of the tiger for you when you're doing stuff like that. They should have like walk-off music. Like when Holden got sent off the other day, they should have put on na 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 na.
Shithousery from the PR team at Tottenham.
Me and Jack were singing it. All the fans.
Oh, what a turn from Bentancur there. That is pure composure right there.
Now move it.
When have you ever seen Harry Winks try that? When have you ever seen Harry Winks try that?
I mean, Jack, he doesn't even think about trying it.
Oh, well done. Oh, go on, Sess. Put it across. Harry Kane! Oh! Tell you what, Harry Kane's in the mood. He's like, you know what, Sonny's not getting top goal scorer.
He's had so many chances today, I must say, Harry Kane. He's put himself in more opportunities than he has probably most of these last few games combined, to be honest. He's had more chances. By Sessing on there.
Oh, it's really good play.
And it's great ball. Tough hit. That's tough. That's a tough hit.
Tee up by Sonny.
Yeah. It's tough to take that first time, to be fair.
I like that. But Son could have easily been greedy there,
William, I think that's the whole reason. Maybe I would say, William, perhaps, in your case, maybe we take a look at bringing someone like a Sergio Ramos into the club just to bring on the 80th minute, just to get a red card, things like that, just someone like in hockey, William, you know what I mean? The guy just to, kind of rough up, the players and whatnot, maybe that's what Paratici should look into. Perhaps even just get you into the club, William. We'll just bring you on the 85th minute, when we're 3-0 up, just to rough up the players. Big up, William.
William, I'd have the Seven Nations Army, my man. That's what I'd have.
Oh, Sanchez, don't tell me.
What is he doing? He is such a buffoon.
So lucky.
How
so lucky there.
So hard. Why? That's concerning.
That's it, Davies. Turn.
Getting pulled.
Initiative. Well done.
Davies has become such a solid player in the last few games. He's really stepped up.
It's a bad pass from Bentancur there.
Well done, Sess. Oh, what did he do there? Nothing.
Don't know how
Adrian Chia is saying many chances for Kane. Was it the same in the first half? Yeah, he had plenty of chances in the first half as well, Adrian. Honestly, he did. I think he probably had better chances in the first half.
He had one good chance and then a couple of shots from outside the box.
Yeah.
Ref!
No, Dave, he had a few of those headers, right? As well. He had a few of those.
Oh, the header, yeah.
Yeah, he had two. He had two separate headers, I think. One from a corner and then one from a ball in. He's just found himself in good positions today, Adrian. It's just, the finishing boots necessarily haven't really been on.
Sonny hasn't been particularly involved today, has he?
Sonny just hasn't gotten involved in the game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Whereas Kane has had a lot of chances, Sonny hasn't really been in the game.
Wait a bit!
How are we letting him win every single bloody header that comes into the box? How? Who doesn't jump here?
Dyer. Oh, no, Ben Davies.
Davies
looks so small compared to the rest of the players.
He is tiny. He's only like 5'11" anyway.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the biggest of guys to be playing centre back or anywhere across the back tree. But
And he's
he's done
down.
a capable job. He's just down wasting time. Or is he? We better not have to bring on Roden or somebody.
So he's back. Tell you what, Joe Roden might not be a bad shout anyway. He's the best part about Joe Roden's game is his aerial strength. 6'3", however tall he is. He's a big fella.
I prefer him on than Harry Winks, to be fair.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. But I just think that Burnley's threats are from the air, right? So not that I think Ben Davies is bad in the air, because I actually think he's underrated in his aerial assets. But just Joe Roden's pretty solid in the back, but pretty solid in the air.
That's it. Stay down. Take your time. They took 2 minutes for every goal kick. Take your time.
I don't want us to be wasting time, though, mate. Do we? I want us to go
winning.
on.
We're winning that.
Yeah, true.
Eventually, Burnley will come out like they might. They'll come out guns blazing for maybe the last 15, 20 minutes to try and snatch something, and then that's when we'll pick them off.
Boy, Derek.
Nice.
That's
Emerson.
Wide.
No one near Emerson to help him. Højbjerg, 1-2. Well done.
That's better, Højbjerg. And then he does that.
It's a handball. No. Burnley are pulling out. They are spreading out a little bit. That's too easy for them. They just completely thread it through. Get rid of it.
Boots.
Oh my God.
Boots. Where was Eric Dyer? Honestly.
Oh my God. Was that Barnes? Jesus
He was
Christ.
at Disneyland. He didn't even know where the ball was. That's shocking.
Just hit the post.
Completely split us open in the midfield as well.
That's mind-boggling.
Come on, Tottenham. Wakey. He's only top 4 on the fucking line. Jesus Christ.
That's concerning how much in no man's land Dyer was there. He's lost 2 headers this half, and now that he needs to fucking wake up.
Jesus Christ. It's their first shot on target. Well, it's not a shot on target, is it? Doesn't count. Is it a shot on target if it hits the post? I don't think it is it?
No, anywhere
it's
it
off target,
it
then.
doesn't go down as a shot on target.
Yeah.
Should, but it doesn't.
Unless there was a fingertip save there from Hugo Lloris, because I don't remember them getting another shot on target.
Come on,
but
boys.
they have got one.
Shot shouldn't even came in, to be fair. Session.
Look for Lucas. Come on, Lucas.
Skin him.
Come on, Lucas. Go on, Emma.
And
He's just kicked the back of. He's just completely taken his shoot. He's had a crack and he's smashed into the calf of Long, I think it was.
Swiping everywhere, left, right, and centre.
He's on Tinder. Are you playing Tinder or are you playing football? What are you doing? Come on, stop swiping.
Mr. Watt, he says, Glenn Hoddle's commentary is so anti-Spurs, it's surprising. That is actually very surprising.
Well done,
Maybe
Lucas.
he's just nervous. Maybe he's just nervous, Michael.
I think it was Taylor who got the kick in the back of the calf. That was so funny. Emerson winds up for a shot. The ball gets taken away, and he just goes full pelt into the calf of Taylor.
It's a free hit if you think about it, you know. You can't get sent off for it. I mean, they made a good tackle. It's a free hit. Why not?
It should have been a free kick, to be honest. But
come on, Moon Boots.
Come on,
this
Sonny.
Is time to get Moondogs betting.
Good cross!
Oh! Bentancur.
That was almost the same as the Arsenal second goal against Arsenal. I like this new little Bentancur drops back. It's lovely. Burnley players all over the floor.
Who is that idiot that went down? It's another ball over the top. Oh, well done, Emerson. Well done. What's he even doing over there on the left-hand side? Brilliant.
Playing sweeper, isn't he, from the corners? I think that's what he does.
He's been okay again today, to be fair to him.
I'm starting, I know Jack always had the love and the faith from the start, and it started to turn sour. I never had the faith from the start, but I'm beginning to really like it.
Now it's turning sweet.
Go, Sonny.
Go, Sonny! Oh, ref!
Oh, no, you got the ball.
Turn from sour to sweet with Sean. From sweet to sour with me.
Yeah. Sour Patch Kids.
We've switched sides, Sean.
They're really good. I always see them in shops, and they're nice.
They're nice for you have one or two of them, and they're lovely. But then after that, they're very sickly, and your teeth just feel horrible afterwards.
If we win, I'll treat myself.
Lucas is the one that's playing out wide, which is
well done, Lucas.
Strange, and Emerson's the one that's coming inside.
I think Lucas
A
has
lot
had a
of
good
times.
game today, to be honest.
He's been okay, yeah.
He's been okay. A lot of people are
busy.
calling for him to be subbed off, though. Sean, I
Nobody's
must
been
be honest.
exceptional.
Yeah.
Nobody's been exceptional, to be fair. It's just been okay. Everybody has been okay.
I think he's been busy. I think he's created a few things. He's dribbling. He's the things that he's good at. I think he's done fairly well. Like this, gets the ball and drives, keeps
I
possession.
agree. Great
Oh, and
pass
go on,
there.
Well there.
Højbjerg to Sonny. Sonny with Kane.
Harry.
Sessions outside. He gives it. Back
Sonny!
to Sonny!
Oh, what a save!
Oh,
What a save by Nick Pope! Sonny!
what a save. Son's devastated.
The golden boot slips away.
Oh, unlucky Sonny. Let's go again. That's better football. Kane
Really well played.
receives the ball. Good run by Session on the outside. Good pullback.
Oh, what a save!
Oh, it's an unbelievable save from Pope. It's a reaction save. What a save.
Sessegnon again does really well with his pick. He looks up. He knows where Sonny's going to be. Finds him perfectly. It's a good thing about Sess. He can. Conte's right. He does have all of the attributes to become.
He's just got to do it more consistently, Sean.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But he's got it in him.
Yeah, look, there's definitely something there. It's like Emerson over the other side, something there. But you need to see more consistency, and I would still upgrade in on both sides.
Yeah.
Look, I think obviously I would rather get in centre backs another centre midfielder first before I touch, then I would get right wing back before I touch left wing back. But I would still because I think if you bring in somebody, it might even actually make Session up his game. It might drive him to go to a new level. It's a bad ball.
Terrible ball. Yeah, look, I of the two of them, I think for me, my mind's made up now that if we're going to let one of them go, great ball! Oh!
Who's Kane careering in there? Was that Ben Davies?
It might have been, I think it was Ben Davies. It was.
Jeez, he went flying in there.
Absolutely nowhere near the ball.
Love that.
He's dead right, man.
Put a karate kick in there, but he's got the clearance for a corner. Come on, Tottenham! Short corner this time. Sonny!
Oh, it's blocked.
I'm really liking the fact that we're switching up our corners. Like, it's unpredictable. I know I say it all the time. Oh, don't we do it?
Oh,
it's a little bit unnecessary.
They all want one. It's the end of the season, Sean. They all want one.
26. Every single player was between you and the ball. You and the goal.
Come on, Sonny. Sonny's starting to wake up a little bit now.
He is. Yeah, 100%.
He wants that goal. He's hungry now after getting that chance. Højbjerg telling Sanchez, back off, I'll take this. Lucas.
Look at Emerson. He's playing a central midfield role right now. He's like, fuck it. I want to play in the 8th position.
Moon boots. Into Bentancur. Well done. Oh, that's it. Creating space now. Bentancur to Davies.
Oh, it's a good ball. Oh, Sonny.
Good attempt. It's a hard one to get under control. Good effort, though.
It's nice to see Sonny. Nice to see Sonny getting involved in the game a little bit more. He was fairly anonymous apart from set pieces in the first half.
Look, that is concerning how far Dyer is away from Ashley.
Not just that, but Højbjerg was nowhere near the midfielder as well when the ball gets split through. Absolutely.
Bypassed too.
If Højbjerg was Harry Winks, we would be screaming at Harry Winks more than we would be at Dyer, I think. But anyway. I don't know who that guy is, but I hate him. Is that Jackson?
Mike Jackson, yeah.
Yeah.
He's probably singing Man in the
Mirror.
Shimon!
That's a free. That'll do.
Birthday.
He's going back to the Neverland Ranch now after this. I'm going to send him all the way back to the Neverland Ranch.
I'm innocent. No, I'm innocent. You're ignorant. Back just quickly, just to finish the topic. I think if you had to make a choice of keeping Sessegnon or Reguilon and then improving on the left wing back spot,
I like Reguilon though.
I just always felt like he doesn't. How we are now of the opinion that there's a problem with Bergwijn, like he's got an attitude problem. I've always, ever since like January, I've always felt like there's something between Conte. I've mentioned it loads of times, and I've got no reason, I've got no evidence or anything to back it up apart from just anecdotal eye test. But I've always just seen them like barely look each other in the eye, barely shake hands after the game.
Do you know what? There very well could be, and if there is, I want the same standards apply. If there is, he's got to go. It's that simple.
And we could get maybe
Not bad
35 million for him. I think there'll be we wouldn't be short of suitors for Reguilon because he's got a lot of things on his side: his age, his pace, his pedigree.
Oh, what a touch!
Oh, it's a terrible ball there.
He does that.
He doesn't need to force it there, Harry.
No.
Just play, less of a hard pass.
Well done, Lucas Moura.
You have to force it.
Or just less of a difficult pass.
Oh,
Moon boots.
Jesus, moon boots.
He is looking so rocky back there.
Yeah.
Adrian
Go on, Cess. Go on, Cess.
Sorry, Jack. Sorry.
Thank God we are leading, or else pressure would be immense. The pressure is still immense right now, Adrian. If we even get a point, I think it's over. I think top 4 is over if we get a point. We need to get all 3 points here, Adrian. So the pressure is still on, my man.
Yeah. Pressure's still on it. It'll be on until 90 minutes.
Just need a second goal.
I do get what he's saying. Look, if we didn't get that penalty decision, which none of us called for until they kind of flagged it up, but if we didn't get that, it would be concerning because, we're still not creating a whole lot. We are moving the ball better, but we're still not creating a whole lot. But like Jack says, it's still nervous. We've got to win. And as we see with this team, come 87 minutes, they think the job is done and they can switch off.
Oh, what is that, Højbjerg? Oh, well done, Lucas Moura again.
Kane back post.
Cess back post. Cess does well.
Oh.
Is your stream jumping?
I'm looking. I've gone on to BT Sports, boys, and I'm synced with you. But
up.
Yeah.
Switch of play.
That's a good ball to Taylor.
Come on, Emerson.
Well done, Emerson.
Emerson. Come on. 20 minutes to hold on, and then it's over to Arsenal. Come on. They will crumble at St. James's Park.
If we win this and Arsenal lose tomorrow, all we need is a point against Norwich to confirm 4th. Yeah. Regardless of what Arsenal do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ifs and buts there. So let's focus on this 20 minutes first.
Come on. Get the job done.
Do you think Sessegnon has got pace that we don't see because he's worried about his... Sanchez.
I think Emerson is faster.
Yeah. And Reguilon's definitely faster, right?
I think Reguilon's by far the fastest of them all.
Yeah.
I think he's quick enough, but I think he actually looks quicker than what he moves.
I don't think he's that quick. I think he's quick in terms of lateral movements and everything, clearly. But he's able to defend, and keep up with players like Salah and things like that when it comes to one-on-one defending.
Oh, Kulu's getting ready.
But when it comes to an actual straight sprint, he doesn't seem to actually be that quick.
Yeah, I agree with you, mate, Jack.
Whereas I actually would argue that when I do see a straight sprint from Emerson, even though I don't think Emerson is that fast either, I think he is a bit quicker.
He's got long legs. He doesn't move his legs that fast, but because he kind of gallops, doesn't he?
Right. Yeah. At least I've seen him catch. Catch up to pace.
Get there, Lucas. Get there, Lucas. I hope that's. Lucas. Better be onside. No one there.
Bentancur recovers.
Well done, Bentancur.
This is a good opportunity.
Plenty of time. No, it's a terrible choice.
It's a shit ball. It's okay. The Kulu from the ginger from Sweden's coming on now in a minute.
Who's it? I don't really want him to come on for Lucas Moura. I think Lucas Moura's been one of the best players.
I guarantee you will start opening him up when he comes on. He's just better on the ball than Lucas. Look, Lucas has worked hard and stuff, but
I think Lucas is arguably the best player on the Tottenham pitch so far.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone that.
Not going to take off Sonny though.
I know. And as long as Kulusevski's 100% fit, and he feels okay, then I'm happy because I know that he'll be a fantastic replacement. But I just feel like Lucas has done a really solid job today. I think he's been really.
He does, but when Lucas plays, even when he plays well, we still struggle to create things. But just when Kulu plays, we do create a lot more opportunities.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You know
what I mean? Even when 100%. Lucas is playing well, we still don't create the opportunities we do when Kulu is on the pitch.
100%. No, I agree. And as long as Kulu is physically up to it. Oh, no!
No, don't let him get shot off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tell you what, Eric Dyer's worrying me.
He's having a stinker in this half.
Oh, it was Davies, was it? Who was it? Yeah, it was Davies who got pigged.
Oh, well, actually, Davies actually done well to block the shot. He gave him no opportunity. That was actually not bad defending, to be fair.
Excuse me.
Bentancur on the ball.
Bless me.
Bentancur. Out to Lucas. On to Emerson. Emerson chooses to come back. Good decision. Back to Bentancur. To Højbjerg. Back to Bentancur. Into Emerson. Bentancur. Tottenham just knocking around here. Sanchez, lovely pass into Højbjerg. Højbjerg onto Ben Davies. Yes, Session outside him. He doesn't
What's that?
That's the question.
He's tripped him after the fact. I think he lost the ball already.
I'd say Lucas putting the pressure on. Burnley looking to build out from the back here.
Let's get into that edgy point in the game.
Sean Dyche football no more.
75 minutes. Let's get into that point. It's the business end of the match. Come on, boys. Let's focus now. Keep it tight.
This is where it counts. This is where you've got to put the hard yards in.
This is where you want to stop the game and play your inches video for Manscaped.
Put it up on the lives on the big screen at the stadium.
Minute by minute. It's the 6 inches in front of your face.
Oh, well held up.
Play him.
Look us through.
He's on.
Went too early, Lucas. Went way too early. You.
I think it's. Whatever.
No,
Come on, boys.
You
Get
have
back.
to wait for Harry Kane to be able to take it down and play that pass. You can't go that early. Went way too early.
Yeah, true.
Adrian Chia says, thank God we're leading. Oh, no, yeah, no, I already got that one. My bad.
Oh, come on. That's too easy. Bentancur. You're walking there, bro. Bentancur's looking pretty tired, I think. Maybe he was one of the boys that was sick. He's had a good run around, though.
It's a squeaky bum time now.
Oh,
Burnley with another ball.
Thank you, Hugo.
Honestly, if they were going to do this, they would have been better off with Sean Dyche.
Hugo.
Hugo Lloris is upping his game in the last couple of months with regards distribution, coming to collect balls from the air, from corners, from set pieces. It's not something I've ever. Maybe I'm repeating myself. I think I said this yesterday. But
Emerson is down. I hope it's not a hamstring.
Nah, it's cramp. It's just a bit of shithousery, I think.
Burnley making a substitution. It was this long brown ale.
Ashley Barnes coming on for Aaron Lennon, I believe.
Jesus, hair.
No, Weghorst coming on.
Weghorst for Barnes and Lennon for Lowton.
It's going to cause us problems.
Aaron Lennon?
Aaron Lennon will cause us problems at the end of the game.
I love that guy. I love Aaron Lennon. I love him.
Not today, we don't. Not today.
No. I love him after we win.
Yeah, I love him in 15, 20 minutes time, maybe.
But Weghorst and both of them coming on is a good substitution because Aaron Lennon will just get down the byline, just whip balls in. Weghorst will be very desperate to score. So
yeah,
it will be a good combination.
Barnes was already winning headers.
Well done, Lucas.
Barnes was already winning headers. Weghorst will start winning them as well.
Standing ovation for Lucas Moura.
Well done,
standing ovation for Lucas Moura. Well done, buddy.
Come on, Kulu.
Come on, Kulu!
He gave me a ginger from Sweden, number 21, and he plays on their wing. Come on, let's go. Put one on the plate for Sonny.
Come on, Decky. Just need you for 15 minutes, bro.
Celery's hold on to it for another 20.
I hope he's got his nappy on. Look at Conte. Go on, Conte. He's riding him up.
12 minutes here.
He's getting the fans to pump up.
Dave, I know you were saying yesterday, like, you can't believe I didn't want to go to the last home game of the season.
Yeah.
I take your point because it's the last home game of the season. But if I'm entirely honest, without trying to sound sentimental and a little bit sad, I much prefer to spend the time with you guys.
No, I appreciate that. Plus, you are a good luck charm. You know, someone highlighted it the other day. So, you know, if we win today, it's because of you. So big up, my man. Look, these watch-alongs are fun. You know,
I love the
they're
watch-alongs,
fun.
man. I love doing them with you guys. Yeah.
I've really enjoyed doing them with you and Jack this season. They've been very, very fun to do.
Yeah, same, mate. Same. 100%.
That made me blush. Thank you very much, Sean. That was very nice of you.
I mean it. I mean it. It's same. Like obviously going to the games, which I do a lot, is special. But yeah, this is equally as satisfying for me. So
Good to hear. Good
props
to hear.
to you guys. Come on, Tottenham. Last 10 minutes, sentimentality out the way. Now I feel a little bit sick. I'm gonna press pause and go and like. I love you, boys. That's all I'm trying to say. Come on, Tottenham. Wakey, wakey.
William Kelly saying, will Oracle prediction incoming Sanchez disastrous mistake on the way? Oh no, please don't tell me, William.
He's probably about 3
Will,
minutes.
what are you doing? Will, what are you doing, buddy?
Will, I'm trying to get through this 90 minutes without having a heart attack. I mean, I was very close against Arsenal. I was that animated, you know. But like, you know, these are the ones, you know. I just come on, William, please keep me in a positive frame of mind, William. Don't do it to me.
It's a lovely ball. What a ball from Bentancur. Go on, Seth. Do something with it, son. Do it. Put a good ball in. Sonny! Sonny! Oh, what a save!
You bloody saved that.
Becky! Oh, he's put it across. Sessignon again. Oh, no.
Oh.
What happened there?
William is right, though. William is right. There is potential for
Referee! Go on, Bentancur! Oh, how many times?
Second time.
Bentancur thinks he's playing Gaelic football. You get a point for going over the bar, don't you, in Gaelic football, Dave? Is that right? Yeah.
Point over the bar and 3 for a goal.
Wow! Nick Pope twice denies Sonny. Twice denies Sonny the golden boot. With his bicep.
Bloody saved that. I mean, that's 2 reaction. Go get me him as backup.
Yeah, Nick
Pope
Pope
would be fantastic. Yeah, he would be fantastic.
That's an unreal save. The 2 of them from Sonny have been unbelievable reactionary saves. And so does ballooned them at him. Like, absolutely ballooned them.
Smash them. Yeah.
Especially that one there. I mean, he couldn't have hit it any sweeter.
You've got to be quite brave to be a goalkeeper, knowing that you're getting a thing, like a big leather thing, smashed at you at 100 miles an hour, and you don't want to turn. Your natural instinct would be to go, I don't want to look, right? Like what Dyer does, sort of turn your back on it.
You know what, Sean, right? I played goalkeeper for one team, just for one game, because our goalkeeper's away and no one else wanted to go in. So I said, look, fuck it, I'll go in. I mean, I had so much more respect for them coming out of goals. I mean,
terrifying.
Even shots when they're coming at you and they're moving and stuff like that. I mean, it's so easy, you know, to concede or make a mistake. You know, so easy.
And every mistake is costly.
Costly, very costly. I mean, someone took a free kick from the edge of the box in training. It's one I saved on the build-up all that week. But then because it was match day and the pressure was on that, I ended up parrying it into my own goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
Højbjerg and Bentancur are absolutely gassed.
Stay down.
Did he get a kick in the balls there? He looks like Colby Covington, whoever that one was.
Yeah.
Isn't he?
Ashley Barnes.
Ashley Barnes.
Could have given away the penalty that gets them relegated. Look at that for a finish. I mean, he just not saving that. That's just like if I got tucked in like that at night time. I mean, I'd sleep snugly. That is tucked right into the corner.
Nice.
That's free.
Like that analogy.
No.
Focus
here.
No,
Don't let
him turn.
What are you bloody doing, William? You are tempting fate, man.
Yeah, Will, what's up with that, mate?
This happens. I'm blaming William.
Why is Will doing that?
I'm blaming the Will Oracle.
We know he's in the future. It's already Monday where he is. He knows the result. Jesus Christ.
Jesus. He just can't defend, can he? He just can't do anything.
Oh, that was a silly.
That's even shit.
What's that about?
Well
Becky?
done.
Decky hasn't touched the ball yet, has he?
No, I don't think so. When he does. He played that ball back across.
The cross. Yeah.
When he does, though, Sean, he touches it good. That's all that matters.
I know.
Oh, Højbjerg.
You won't find a bigger Decky fan
Well done,
than Sean
Højbjerg.
Butler.
Oh, I know.
Step in.
That's it. Just take him out. It doesn't matter. This is the time to do it.
He's already got a card, hasn't he, Ben Davies?
Does he?
Wasn't he on the yellow
Not
card
sure.
already?
I pulled out anyway. It's not free. What is that? What is that Dutch sausage doing? Honestly.
Fucking hell. I don't want this peppering the ball with a 6'7" giant on the fucking pitch.
Vegverter. That's what we're going to call him from now on. Win it. No. Jesus, get.
Oh, God almighty.
That first ball that comes into the box.
Jesus
Got to win the
Christ.
first one. Look at the
Nick,
size
I don't know if you can hear me, mate, but I absolutely adore that shirt you're wearing. I don't even know what year that's from. I love it. It looks really, really good.
of gold.
Yeah, what color?
Oh, yeah.
What year was that from?
It's gold. Yeah. Nick, what year?
Wow. The third kit or the European kit, was it, or something? Yeah.
That was when we had Nasser Chadli. I think it was Nasser Chadli, Moussa Dembele, still on that team. Yeah.
Love it.
Adrian
Really
Chia
good.
saying, just putting in a super chat to replace Will's chat. I didn't.
He's superstitious. We're all superstitious now.
Pick
I
up
like
Adrian.
that. Big up, Adrian. Taking away the Sanchez one. I love it. Taking
Shit.
it away. Big up, Adrian.
Oh,
Well done,
ref.
Bentancur.
And well done, referee,
down.
slowing that down,
Stay
slowing
down.
that
Honestly,
down.
go down like you've been murdered.
I don't know how the referee didn't allow them to play on then, because they had all the acres of space and it was their free kick. Is he
And just
rolling?
do not move. Do
Is
not
he,
move
roll,
either.
is he about to get a yellow card? And that's why that's not even a free, or maybe it is. And nothing happened to him.
No, just stay there. Roll around. This is
But-
expert.
Oh, I'm sweating so much, and it's not
I
because
just
of bad
want the
health.
final whistle. I said earlier, I said yesterday, I don't care how we win. I just want to win. I want the final whistle now.
Yeah.
That's it, Conte. Going nuts. I love to see it. Harry Kane talking to the ref. Or no. Look, my missus has roast beef on. You can come round after. That's it, Bentancur. 10 out of 10. Honestly, and the Oscar goes to Rodrigo Bentancur. Honestly, he's auditioning for a part in Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, very nice, mate. Very nice.
It's bringing on Rodon.
Joe Rodent, come on.
The rat boy.
Surely he's bringing them on for set pieces. Look at that. Kalini holding the jersey for him. That's teamwork. You know, Kalini hold the jersey for Roden. Roden, hold that. I'm going on.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I bet you he stops. I bet you he stops limping right about now. He's ready to come back. Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Win this. Oh, he's been out.
Oh, well done.
Well
Oh,
done.
Decky. No, not
Emerson,
Decky.
get out.
Decky wasn't
Back
strong enough
post.
against Weghorst. That's
Someone
surprising.
2-foot cornrows.
Get out.
Clear. No, what is that?
That was bad by Kane.
No.
Good
Oh, well
block,
done,
Kane.
Decky. Oh, Harry Kane.
Recovered.
Harry
Harry
Kane.
Kane recovered it. Thank God.
That's it. Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
referee does.
Yeah,
Harry
well
Kane
done.
does brilliantly well there. Harry Kane does
Stay down.
brilliantly well there.
Your turn to win the Oscar. Stay down. Oh, Emerson, what are you doing? Pick him up. Leave him there. Anyway, I'm glad he made up for that mistake.
Yeah, it was awful first touch from him. Oh, cool. Don't know what's
Oh,
happening.
what's going on? Where's Bob?
Sonny came out. The keeper came to meet it. Sonny was through.
It'd really be nice to get Sonny on a score sheet before the match ends.
Yeah, it'd be ideal. Long
It's
ball.
another long
fucking-
ball. Dyer leaves it. Sanchez leaves it. And Hugo Lloris into his own box. Lovely.
Fall on the floor,
Send them all
please.
up. Send them all up. Everybody.
He's already
Oh.
been yellow carded, so he can't time waste anymore.
Push them up. Push them
Hugo
up.
has
And
to,
moon boots
Or
this.
Pope.
No,
Put this-
Hugo's been yellow carded, I think, for time wasting. That's what I saw a minute ago.
Oh, that's not even a free. Well done, Harry. Come on.
My son.
On.
Oh.
That'll do. Just slow it down. Slow it down. It's our ball.
Says Young, fix your socks. You don't need to walk over yet. Fix the socks. Reshape your hair.
Rodon doesn't give a fuck about his hair. Look at that bush. Look at that bush.
Jersey's not even on him properly. Look, it's so good. Tell
So
me,
tough.
Tell me it's a last-minute decision without speaking, or show me it's a last-minute decision without speaking, and you just look at his jersey.
Well done, Emerson Royale.
Well done. Another good highlight reel from Emerson today.
Love that.
I can't wait for him to drop it this week.
Love that about him.
I can't wait to see him do the step overs. I bet he sits there in his big cinema room with that on.
La Seba.
Sitting around to his friends. Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
All right, that's it. 90 minutes is 10 seconds away.
Take your time.
How many minutes of injury?
That's it. Harry, go to the corner.
Well done. 4 minutes.
4.
No, dude, no. I think that I was expecting more. That's it. Get the ball. Win it back.
Should be like 1 minute.
I think Bentancur spent about 5 minutes on the floor, didn't he? Doing his.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
it, Decky.
Yes, Kulu.
Kulu.
Oh,
Motion
dirty
to Kane.
hesitation. Don't
Kane
shoot,
waiting for
please.
Session. Session. Sonny makes a run. But
Oh, Ben Davies with the ball in.
Should have went for Sonny.
Ben Davies clipping on. Good
That'll
foul.
do.
Good foul.
I'll do. Get everybody back.
Get
in
back
position.
now, boys.
No, Burnley building up here. Down
Kulu
our
getting
left-hand
back.
side. Well done, Kulu. What running? Keep going. Keep going. Show
Get
them the
there,
way.
Decky.
Show
Well
them
done.
Yes,
the way.
sir.
Well done. Drawing the foul. Burnley are just going to pump this one right into the Dutch sausage.
I'm not even sure that was a free kick, you know. It's just a decent shoulder barge from a man who's about to vomit.
That's what he should just do. Just vomit on someone and waste the 4 minutes injury time. If there's any time to do it now.
Look at the 2 men at the back post. 2 men at the back post. One of them's unmarked. Come on, Tottenham. Wakey.
Got to win the first header.
Get there, Hugo.
Yes!
Hugo.
Hugo. Come on. That's what captains do. Take your time getting up.
He's pulled a hammy or getting up, I think. They roll around.
Just go down, Kane. As soon as you get contact, just hit the ground.
Oh, come on, boys. Get the ball down. You're better than that. Play it back
One
to
of
Hugo.
yours?
To Hugo. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. Well done, Dyer.
Take your time. Like I said, fix the socks. Take the dirt off the bottom of the cleats.
Oh, why don't the ball boy throw the ball up towards the stand?
Oh, Michael Jackson looks pissed off, throwing his gum away. He's no Sir Alex Ferguson.
Come on.
Come on. 2 minutes. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, free kick. Free kick.
Come on. Good shit. How's me from Tottenham?
Take your time. Take your time.
Come on. If we win this, we're inside top 4. Top 4. Come on. We have 4 if we win.
Nick Pope, man of the match, according to BT Sports.
Yeah, in fairness, he's probably stopped them from being beat 3 or 4-0 here today.
Fans are going mad. Look at the fans. They're loving it.
Well, we're inside top 4 if we win. Come on, 1 minute left.
Yes, Harry.
Oh, that's assault.
Ref!
Oh, oh my God. I mean,
Well done, Kulu.
well done. That's what we're talking about.
Who's that for? Decky.
Well
1
done.
minute left.
Second shoulder barge. Decky's not happy.
We're currently 2 points off Chelsea. And they're playing Leicester today.
Oh, that'd be interesting. That's interesting, yeah.
They do have Watford last game of the season, though. That's the only thing.
Come on, boys.
Nick Pope boots it long. Win the first header. Oh, well done, Davies. Shoulders him off the ball. Moon Boots wins the header.
Get it out, Højbjerg.
Ah, that's good positioning. Gets his body in front of him. And
That's
Kane-
it.
Lads.
Blow it up.
15 seconds.
Blow it up.
Get out, Tottenham.
9 seconds to go. That's it. Everyone's pointing to the whistle. Come on. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's up. Blow it. And they're looking for a ball. This is great.
Well
They just
done.
will
Well
not
done,
give
Tottenham.
them
The
Well
ball
done,
boy's
Tottenham
not giving
fans.
them anything. That's
I love it. Look at that. Now the ball's coming.
Now
Oh,
throw the other ball on the pitch.
Yeah.
with 20 seconds overtime.
Blow it up! Sonny just goes route 1. That'll do. Now blow it up. Oh, he's not going to give them another punt long, is he? And he does. What is going on here?
Weghorst up.
No.
Well done.
Rodan.
Joe Roden.
Joe
That's
Roden.
got to be enough. Yes!
Come on!
No, wait, no, not yet.
No. Blow
Now, ref!
Kane! Sonny!
Yes! No, what? What's happened now?
It's over. It's
Is
over.
it over?
Yes!
Yes!
God.
Come on!
It finishes here.
Woo! Sonny's furious. Sonny's furious.
Fourth spot.
Sonny could have been put through then.
really
Sonny's angry. 5 more seconds, ref.
Tottenham are now fourth. A game ahead of Arsenal.
Come on!
It's now over to Arsenal Monday night to see what they can do against Newcastle. But we have held on and got the result. Come on. Look, didn't play the best, not the best of football at all. But at the end of the day, I don't really give a shit as long as we win. It's all about putting points on the board now. So, I mean, I'm absolutely buzzing. I mean, look, we'll go around the panel and just get everyone's quick thoughts here at full time, and we'll start with you, Jacko. What's your thoughts, my man?
Yeah, to be honest, Dave, not a pretty game at all. Maybe the big difference between this game, if I'm going to be honest, Dave, is the fact that at the end of the day, we did get a goal, and it was a lucky goal, despite maybe it being well-deserved in the fact that, you know, it was the right decision. You kind of look at it, and you do kind of look at ourselves and think, you know, what if we had gotten these sort of results against Brighton and Brentford, Dave? That's kind of what's on my mind, because I think, you know, we would be probably in a better position had we been lucky in those sort of games, had we been given decisions like that. But to be fair, though, as much as we were probably pretty frustrated with certain performances, you know, of particular players, you know, as much as we were frustrated with the way we were building out the play, Dave and Sean, I feel like we did a much better job than other games, though, at least trying to pepper the goal, at least trying to, you know, get chances created. It just felt like, you know, sometimes it really was just the final ball or even just the final finish. Actually, in a lot of cases, I think it was just the final finish that was really lacking in most cases. But in this game, we at least did create chances. We at least did, you know, show a bit more urgency than in games past where we felt like we just didn't have any urgency and we felt like we would just get the goal. So it was nice to see, at least in this one, show, you know, even though, Sean, I feel like it still shows that the low block really is painful for us.
It's so
it
painful,
really is the best way to play against us. I still think it is the best way to play against us.
100%.
At the same time, though, I think we showed a better effort than usual at trying to break it down, and I think we did a lot better than usual at trying to break it down.
Yeah, I completely agree, mate. Listen, I don't know who we haven't decided who our foreman for the man of the match thing is. You know, so I guess we're going to do that. But
yeah,
I thought that I agree with everything you just said, Jack. Nothing really more I want to add. I'm proud of the boys for getting the job done. I'm proud of certain players for hanging out. I was a bit annoyed with some players' performances today, like they weren't really at the races.
Yeah. I agree.
But again, I thought Emerson Royale was good. I said to you 1,000 times.
Is he going in the man of the match, Paul?
I think he does. I think he does.
I think he'd go in there. I think I'd like to see Lucas Moura in there because I'd like to see how other people feel about his performance in the chat because I thought he was really good. And then the other two, I don't know. I guess you got to give it. No,
Emerson is going in.
I think Emerson goes in. I think Bentancur goes in ahead of Højbjerg. I think Bentancur had a better game than Højbjerg.
Sessegnon for his crossing, for his width on the left. I don't know. I wouldn't give it to.
Yeah,
I wouldn't give it to Sonny.
The back three was pretty shocking today, so I don't think anyone in the back three gets in there. So
I don't think Kane gets in. I know he got the penalty because it was a sublime penalty, but I wouldn't say he was remarkable. Well, he was actually pretty good.
He had a lot of chances. That's the weird thing with Kane. Kane had a lot of chances, and he had more chances than he usually gets, I feel like, in a game, but he just didn't really take any of them, which is kind of the frustrating part. But I must say, he did create more chances for himself than I feel like Lucas or Sonny did.
I'll just have a quick look on the
same
stats.
time, though, there were two in particular I think he needed to put away.
So we're going with Emerson. Are we putting in Sessegnon or Bentancur?
According to SofaScore, the top four are Sessegnon, Sanchez, Bentancur, and Lucas Moura or Højbjerg.
Wow.
I'm not putting in Sanchez. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. He's not going in. Sessegnon could go in. Who else are we saying? Who else?
I'd like to see Lucas Moura in there. It's a split, honestly. Yeah, statistically wise, there's not much difference between most of them. The only Emerson Royale has the lowest score according to SofaScore, so I don't know. But
Emerson's going in.
Okay, Emerson. So we're going Rodrigo, Bentancur,
or Lucas.
Lucas,
So
yeah, okay, yeah.
Emerson, Sessegnon, Bentancur, and Lucas Moura. So
there you are,
guys. I'm sorry.
Very surprising.
Sanchez not going in for me. I mean, I know SofaScore putting him in, but that's where I have my gripes with SofaScore now. I mean, come on, the guy was absolutely shit on the ball for half of the game, so he can't be in there. So it's Lucas, Bentancur, Sessegnon, and Emerson. So guys, get your votes in. Let me know who you think is your man of the match. There you go. The poll is up in the chat. Just quickly, my quick thoughts on the game. Before we get on to some of the super chats. Look, not the best performances whatsoever, but at the end of the day, we got the job done, and that's all that matters. No point in sitting here critiquing with 2 games to go. The players are tired. They're coming to the end of the season, and it's just about getting the points on the board. It doesn't matter how you do it. And look, scrappy win. What I will say is maybe lessons learned, where we've switched off against Burnley before, we've switched off against Brighton not so long ago, even conceded late against Leicester, but we didn't concede. We held on, and everyone stayed focused in the 90-plus minutes to get the job done. And for me, I'm just happy because when top 4, when we've had a position to put ourselves in top 4, we failed at times this season.
Yeah.
Got the job done, and we put the pressure on Arsenal. And I did have concerns coming into the game about maybe it being a bit slow and lethargic off the back of the Arsenal game. It turns out that was the case, but we got through it, and that's the main thing. And it's just job done, points on the board. We're now in top 4, and it's over to Arsenal Monday night to do their job.
Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely. We have Adrian in here in the chat saying, you 3 are the best together. Love you, Sean, Dave, and Jack. F the Gooners. How are we celebrating top 4, boys? Adrian, we're going to have to wait till tomorrow. It's going to be a Monday night celebration, if anything, my man.
We're doing a Monday night watch along.
I'll join you for that, if that's okay, boys.
Yeah.
No, that sounds like we need all the help we can get, Sean, honestly. We're going to need all the luck we can get for tomorrow, my man. We're going to need all the good luck charms.
So why was I a good luck charm? Just out of curiosity?
Someone in the chat pointed it out. I think it was Catman Jess or something. It was like Catman Jess or someone pointed out that you.
And then you were here. We went back through it, and the games that you missed, we lost.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Take it, Sean. Just accept it. Just accept
it. I'll take it. Yeah.
It's like you don't want to be. It's like you took an offense, Sean.
No, I like it.
Trying to sabotage us.
It wasn't my intention. My intention was the opposite. No, I'm if I am, then I'm proud of it. That's awesome. Yeah, guys, it's love to do the Monday night one with you guys on the Arsenal game. But yeah, as far as the game today, I'm just looking at the stats. Could you mind me just reeling some random stuff out?
Post-match analysis is what we need around here.
Okay, so Davinson Sanchez, the reason why he was given a 7.6, right, which is joint first place, and for what it's worth, so there's a very thin spread between all of them. So the lowest was Emerson Royale at 6.6, and I'll talk about him in a second. But then the highest was 7.6. But basically everybody was between 7.3 and 7.4 or 5, right? There was very little to choose between everybody. But Sanchez gets it, according to these guys, because he touched the ball. He had 3 clearances, 1 interception, 2 tackles. He wasn't dribbled past at all. Ground duels 1. He took part in 5 ground duels and won 4 of them. He won 2 out of his 5 aerial duels. He only lost the ball 7 times from 101 touches of the ball. He had a 92% pass accuracy. He also played the ball long. He tried 4 long passes, and 3 of them were accurate. And as an attacker, he dribbled twice and was successful both times.
I do remember those dribbles.
And finally, he did one. He had 1 block. He had a shot blocked. So that's the reason why they gave him man of the match.
But they don't mention about corn rolls running in behind him and getting the chance off him and stuff like that. How shit and dodgy he looked on the ball as well.
Yeah, but if you actually, and if you look at his heat map, he's almost in Burnley's half as often as he's in his own half.
Yeah,
I guess that comes down to the percentage of how much possession we had.
Yeah, it does.
And then I won't go through each of them, but just look at Emma because we think Emerson Royal played really well. I'm going to call out the reason why he was, or just the stats for him.
Yeah.
Just to say why SofaScore didn't think so. Minutes played 89, touches 78, accurate passes 92%. He had one key pass. He crossed the ball 3 times, none of them successfully. He tried one long ball. It wasn't successful. He had a shot on target. He had a shot blocked. He only won 3 out of his 9 duels on the ground. He only won 1 out of the 3 aerials. He lost the ball 12 times. And the rest is kind of insignificant. So, like I say, there's not a big spread.
Side.
Yeah, not a big spread.
Defensive side for him, clearly, that they weren't rating very much. I think Emerson was actually, if I even think about it, Sean, to combine those stats with what we actually saw, I feel like he was better going forward than he actually even was defensively on the day. Defensively on the day, like Emerson, I don't really recall very much that he did, you know, to be fair.
You didn't even have to do much, though.
True, but maybe that's the fact that he still didn't do very much with the opportunities that maybe he was given to do something is probably why, you know, SofaScore, put him so low. And a 6.6 is not a bad rating.
It's not a bad score. And like I say, there's less than a 1-point spread basically separating, there's a 1-point spread separating the entire team. And it's interesting, you got to note as well.
I'm sorry, but there's nobody that can tell me they looked at that game and said they thought Sanchez was better than Emerson. No, I'm not having it. I'm not having it today. Look, every other day I'll take it, but I'm not one person is going to tell me they looked at that game and said Sanchez was better than Emerson today. Not one.
I'm guessing the reason why Ryan Sessegnon also had a 7.6, joint highest with Sanchez. He had 4 key passes. He had 88% accuracy, pass accuracy, 4 key passes. He won most of his ground duels. He won 80% of his aerial duels. He did lose the ball a few times, but the 4 key passes thing. So most of our creativity came down the left-hand side. And that's not surprising considering that our entire right-hand side, Sanchez, Emerson Royal, and Lucas Moura are not first choice, right? You'd rather have Romero. You'd rather have Doherty. You'd rather have Decky. So it's no surprise that we looked towards our left to be more creative, and Sessegnon was pretty good with what he did. So maybe we put Sessegnon in the thing.
Yeah, Sessegnon's in.
Yeah, okay.
Adrian Chia saying squeaky bum time for the Gooners while we all chill. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Adrian. Absolutely agree. And honestly, I think the Gooners, especially seeing that was the first game of the day, you know, they woke up to seeing, you know, us, you know, grab that 1-0 win. The pressure's on. Probably the pressure is, in fact, probably more on them. The fact that we just squeaked on by, you know, Adrian, you know, almost puts a bit more pressure on them because we didn't just beat them handily. You know, we barely got through, which, you know, probably even kind of ticks them off, I think, you know, maybe to a degree as well.
Conte already done the damage with him in the press conference, you know, that's when the damage was done. And that's why it was important we come out and win today, because I believe he's already in Arteta's head. And I think Arteta might make calls that he might not usually make. I think Arteta will do something, you know, that Arsenal don't usually do, whether it's prepare for the game differently or something like that. And I think Conte's already got him where he wants him.
Agreed. Dark Sun G saying, at least we got 3 points after 72 hours. Come on, you Spurs. I mean, yeah, I guess we could have taken anything. And to be fair, Dark Sun G, as plenty of people pointed out, there were some players out there that were almost collapsing on the pitch, it looked like, because they were just so burnt out, my man. So I definitely agree, Dark Sun G. Big yourself up. William Kelly saying, sorry, everyone, for putting your blood pressure. Yeah. My bad. William, you almost got, it's almost like the chat. If they could, William, they would have timed you out, my man. They would have kicked you out, William. You know, they were not.
Adrian Chia had to come in and save the day.
Lucky you got out all in one piece, William. They were not happy with you, my man. They were not happy.
You would have got virtually lynched if what you said come true.
I would have been straight on the phone. I'd be like, listen here, Will Oracle. I mean, look, we've got to kind of stay positive. You can't be putting in stuff about, you know, mistakes happening, because, you know, when you tempt fate, sometimes fate happens, you know.
Yeah. Outrageous, but I love you, Will, but that was sick, bro.
That's okay, you know, like at halftime. But when there's 7 minutes to go, it's not the time with you. We're all sitting here nail biting. It's not the time, my man. But big up,
Big up,
William.
William. And William, to be fair, probably have an apology, maybe, that's owed to the Harris Army, my man, because clearly, they're a bit beat up about it. Big up, William, though. Daniel Larson saying this club is going to kill me. Torture that was.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, Daniel, describe it to me on Tuesday, my man. What were you doing, to make, to ease the nerves? Tell me, what were, were you hiding behind the couch? Were you taking the blood pressure medication? Did you just decide to, just leave and, just walk on out? Tell me, Daniel, how did you cope with it? Looking forward to talking to you Tuesday, my man. Big up, Daniel.
Big
Dark
up,
Sun
Daniel.
G says we used Rodon and we didn't concede. If we used Winks, it would have been a draw. Sun was unlucky that Pope was the goalkeeper. Also, Bentancur made us win. Winks lost away. Dave, this is actually a good point here. Had we maybe brought on Harry Winks, the person that we had brought on last time against Burnley, probably could have lost this game. And we decided to bring on someone like Joe Rodon. And, in that way, we probably had a better chance, securing it than maybe putting on someone like Winks. And to be fair, I think he's right. Pope, he had a few crack saves, and we're not surprised that he did, though. I mean, that's why Burnley are even still in the Premier League in the first place, is because of Nick Pope. He's saved them on numerous occasions, on numerous seasons. He's saved them. So not a surprise there.
Yeah, look, when it comes to Harry Winks, I mean, no surprise he came off against Leicester, we conceded, or he came on against Leicester, we conceded. Didn't see a minute in the North London derby, he hasn't seen a minute today. Now, I don't want any Winks fans coming to me saying, oh, but Conte said this. Don't care. It's 5D chess. I keep telling people this. He has to say that just in case he relies on him, but he's aware of the problem. Winks comes on, we concede, hasn't seen a minute over the last 2 games, not 1 minute. So, I mean, that's him done and dusted. That tells me his Tottenham career is more or less finished. And yeah, look, Rodon came on, got that big, powerful header at the end. That's exactly what he was brought on to do. Fair play to him there. And look, I feel sorry for Son, It was one of them games. I was actually expecting him to be the one that was buzzing around doing that today, purely because I thought, Conte would have been wound up from the Arsenal game and the golden boot and stuff. But look, at the end of the day, 2 chances fell to him. He done absolutely nothing wrong with them. I mean, Pope just makes two reactionary saves that if Son has them chances next week, they're in the back of the net. What do you feel about it, Sean?
Nothing. No, listen, I still have every faith in Sonny to go and get a brace against Norwich, right? I think that Burnley's a tough game. I don't think Norwich will be a tough game. I hope, right? We've been saying it, check the tape, that we all thought that Arsenal and Liverpool would be actually easier games than a game like Burnley, and it proved to be the case, right? But I don't think Norwich will be.
Teams.
Yeah, but I don't think that Norwich will be. I think that Norwich are kind of like their sun is set, so it's time for our son to rise twice more to get the golden boot, and I think he'll do it. He was really unlucky today, like you said, Dave. He did everything right. Those were. He touched the ball down. He wasn't that particularly involved in the game in the first half at all. Yeah. Second half, he came alive and was more involved. He was definitely seeking it out. Did everything he could. He probably had a word with Nick Pope after the game and went, "You absolute bastard." You absolute bastard, mate.
Even at the end, Sean, when Kane played him too and he blows the referee.
Yeah. But what I mean? If Nick Pope is signed by Tottenham in a dream world scenario, the only person in the entire squad who's not going to shake his hand on day one. You stole my golden boot, you git. No, but I think that Norwich next week. Listen, let's just hope that, obviously, without getting off the topic, that Newcastle do us a favour. But if we need a win next week to get top 4, whatever happens, I think Sonny will. I'll still back Sonny to get a goal.
Yeah.
What happens if it's equal? If they both sit on whatever it is, 23 goals or whatever it would be, is that just like a shared golden boot?
I think it is a shared one. I mean, unless they do give it to the guy with more non-penalty goals.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
that was the tiebreaker, hopefully. But big up Dark Sunji. Carl Knight saying, big 3 points today. I was worried this may be a Spursy performance at 0-0, but we have more stability now. And Antonio. Great work as always, David. Jack and Sean, come on, you Spurs. Big up, Carl Knight. Good to have you here on game day as well, Carl. I must be honest. it was pretty similar 0-0 performance to, other ones, Carl, where we just weren't taking our chances when they were given to us. We, were a bit slow, a bit lackadaisical. I thought it was a bit better though than the likes of Brentford and Brighton. Wasn't as, dead or as, kind of, poor going forward, but still it was painful. But at least we got the points needed, Carl. And when you're reaching the end of the season, doesn't really matter. I think it's not like you really have much to analyze because there's only one game left, to be fair, Carl. So I'll be honest. I'm just hoping that we just keep grabbing these points like we are, Carl. But big yourself up, my man, and really
It was
appreciate having you on game days.
it was still a bit of a Spursy performance. At the end of the day, I mean, look, we got a penalty to win the game. Look, I'm not going to boast over the performance, but look, you're right, Jack. I mean, it is just literally about getting the points on the board. And like Carl is saying, we are starting to show a bit more stability back there, when the game is still in the balance. And it's all it's all you can ask for. I mean, today we've learned lessons from the Brighton game, which was a game that cost us. I mean, if we picked up a point in that game, we go into the weekend. We don't even have to care what Arsenal do this weekend. We go into the weekend on top four. All we have to do is better Arsenal's result.
Yeah.
So the fact that we held on this time, we are showing a bit more stability, maybe a bit too late. But look, it's improvements. And I just want to keep seeing people improve, even in the game against Norwich, last game of the season. Just see people improve on things that have been lacking, because it just builds that good feel factor going into next season. It gives everybody confidence going into next season. The fact that we can now take results off the big boys, which is a harder issue to resolve than struggling against the littler teams. Against the littler teams, it's just about bringing in better quality and having more options. You beat them teams. But against the bigger teams, it's hard to be able to assemble the quality to be able to get results off them. But Conte has already done that with a makeshift team. So once you get better quality in here, you start seeing us beat the likes of Liverpool rather than take a point. And next season will be a very exciting season for every Spurs fan. I believe we have a serious chance of winning something.
Yeah. Love that. Carl Knight, really appreciate support, my man.
I appreciate
and like I said,
appreciate the kind words too.
Just to clarify on that tied golden boot thing, I don't know if this is just about a betting situation, but I've just looked up what happens if the golden boot is tied, and there's like a Sky Bet, which is like a betting company, and they're saying that the golden boot award is given to the player who scored most goals if more than one player is tied at this stage. Ties are then broken by another criteria, like assists. I'm not sure if that's just for the betting, like to figure out who wins it based on betting. And I think Sonny would have more assists than Salah this year. So
no, Salah has more.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Yeah, Salah is also the leader in assists, I think, right now.
Okay.
He's that spectacular of a season. To be fair, it's kind of similar numbers to Kane. To bottom Duda saying, job done. Our players gave their all. We played well. Need some upgrades in the summer to be effective against low block teams. Huge game. Bentoncourt plus. Big up to bottom Duda. To be fair, I think kind of picking back up what David said, we need players in the summer to be able to get those points, against the likes of, Liverpool. Had we maybe had those few extra players off the bench, probably could have secured a win there. Same thing, though, goes for these low block teams. It's the other reason you bring in these players is because that way you can switch things up, put on players that are maybe more specialized against breaking down these kind of teams. And to bottom Duda, completely agree, my man. And it's why this summer windows can be absolutely huge, because we need to bring in the players that would fix that sort of issue with us. Because to be honest, I do think there is kind of a way to go at Spurs. I do think there's kind of a blueprint to make things difficult for Spurs. But once we have that once we have that summer window, I'd like to think that the transfers we bring in would sort of get rid of that blueprint, probably make that blueprint kind of null and void and, not really, relevant. Because if you bring in the right sort of quality, you won't have trouble, maybe breaking teams down at the bottom. Dude, I really appreciate it, my man. I completely agree.
I think the biggest things we need to address in the summer transfer window at the bottom do it is bringing in players that can help us aerially. I think that's a big struggle that can't continue going into next season in terms of the amount of goals we conceded this season from corners, free kicks. It can't keep continuing. It's been a problem. So I think that's one area that has to be addressed. And the second area is just bringing in more technical players. I think once you resolve them issues in this team, I don't see why how we can be stopped, to be honest. Because that's the main two areas right now is technical ability against some of these lower teams, and then from set pieces. So once you resolve, and they're not problems you can resolve by spending time on the training pitch preseason with these guys. It's the only way of resolving it is the transfer market.
Yeah, agreed. Big up to bottom Duda. Dark Sun G saying Pierre Højbjerg and Ben are tanks, but they looked tired. Yeah, I'm not surprised because, like you said earlier, Dark Sun G, they basically played 72 hours ago, my man. I mean, I don't know how they would have been able to recover from running a 2-man midfield against, in a North London derby to them playing this game as well, where it's an entirely different sort of game. They have to be running the midfield. It's not as much defensive work. It's probably very demanding. And in fact, I'm not surprised if they can barely walk, after this. And look like Bentancur could even barely walk, as much as we were joking about the time wasting. But the other reason he was doing it is just simply because he's gassed, I bet, in every way, too, because he's just been running his heart out these past few games.
And you have to
Dark
expect
Sun
that.
G, we need one more out of them. We need one more out of them before they expire.
They'll be fine for the last game, though, because we've a week. It's not until next Sunday.
Yeah.
But this game was just all about getting the result because, look, we've all said it. It was going to be hard for the players to come out and produce or even play in the way they did against Arsenal. It's a completely different setup to what Arsenal tried to do against us. Arsenal tried to come at us, Burnley didn't. But as well, I mean, like coming off the back of, for instance, the only way I can kind of put it to people out there that maybe for them to understand is, have you ever gone to like a theme park? But then as soon as you finish at the theme park, you're absolutely shattered because the adrenaline, the fun, and everything else. And then once you're finished with all the fun and all, it's a massive come down and you're shattered. And it makes you more tired than what you normally would be doing other things. And that it's the same with the football. And North London Derby all week, coming out to it, you're pumped up, you get the result, you're pumped up for an hour after. Then you have to come down, you're physically exhausted, you're shattered. And this is the part of the season where nobody's playing without knocks. Nobody's not playing through pain. And you're asking players now just get through with the knocks and the pain towards the end of the season. And it's a job well done, in my opinion. I do want to say there's 291 in-house right now, and the numbers do seem to be climbing, which is awesome. So hopefully they keep going up. But everybody, there's only 157 likes. Now, I mean, I failed maths in school, but the numbers do not add up. And even I can see that, and I failed maths. So let's click that like button and let's get the likes up. Let's get them up to over 200. We're on 158 now. Let's see them go up. It's free. Also, don't forget to get over and check out Spurs Talk Show, which is Sean's channel, Flatcapeurotalk, which is Jack's channel. Both channels absolute excellent. We wouldn't recommend them if they weren't. So get over there and smash the subscribe button. And guys, get your super chats in with your thoughts on today's game. Not the best of performance, but it doesn't mean you can't enjoy it.
Big up, Dave. James Joris saying, come on, you Spurs. Big win, boys. Come on, Newcastle. A pint on me, lads. Big up, James.
Big up,
really
man.
appreciate it, my man.
It's been a long season. It's needed. It's been a long one. We'll have a Guinness, my man.
To be honest, James might be, spending that on a Newcastle Brown Ale for tomorrow, my man.
Oh, yeah.
Tune Army. Big up, James. Newcastle Brown Ales will be absolutely downed by the Harris Army tomorrow, my man. Especially for the watch along. I'll have them ready. Don't you worry, James. I'll have them ready to the side. Big up, my man. Really appreciate it. Patty Higgins saying, cha-ching, 3 points, keeping up my new tradition. Thank God there's only one game left. Big up, Patty.
I agree. I mean, look, as much as I'm starting to enjoy the season now, I mean, it's been a season full of trials and tribulations. It's been a long, hard season. It's just been a long year. It's been a very fucking long year. And, I just can't wait for it to end now. And let's go into next season where we're going to win things.
There you go, Patty. Really appreciate it, my man. And appreciate that tradition, my man. It's a very generous tradition of yours, Patty. Really appreciate it, my man.
Do you know what it is, Jack? He's got the flat cap on now. Since he's ordered the flat cap, his life has completely changed. Big up.
There you go. That's understandable then, Patty. Big yourself up, my man. Dark Sun G says, even Liverpool struggled against Newcastle and won 1-0. So this shows how top managers can clutch results. And if we keep this mentality next season, who knows, Dave? I mean, Sean, this is actually quite true, to be fair. And if we actually get more of these VAR decisions, Sean, I have a feeling maybe we could get that, kind of sneaky trophy next season, if the VAR decisions are starting to go our way too, because that's what's needed in order to be a top team. I think we all have, we've been asking the question, what will it take to compete with Liverpool and Man City? I must say a big component for me, Sean, is the VAR.
Yeah, well, 100%. I think that's a big. I think we also have, Chelsea, as much as they are on the decline or appear to be, And Chelsea are more of our bogey team than either of the others. I'd rather face Liverpool in a cup semi-final,
than Chelsea.
Or Man City than Chelsea. And those three teams are going to improve. I don't know if Chelsea will necessarily, but the other two are definitely going to improve. Man City already have, so that statistic that I always bandy around, like 86% of trophies are always won by the top five. Like, I'll probably do some more data and figure out what percentage of semi-finals have got one of those five teams in it over the last 10, 15 years. We need to figure out a way to beat the Chelseas. Like I said, if we can catch, if we can get luck of the draw in one of those cups next season and play the big team, but it's a Liverpool or a Man City rather than a Chelsea, then I think we have every chance. But we need to seriously go and work in the transfer market over to Don Paratici to work out whatever Conte wants, Conte gets. Like I say, it doesn't have to be big name signings, but it has to be ready-made players. He wants players that are ready to slot straight in, whoever they are. Go and get them. We've got one more game to go, and then in the summer we can talk about all this stuff. But I do think next season we're going to get to a final. I do think next season we've got a chance of lifting a trophy. I think maybe the league is probably a year too soon. I think that might be, over the course of a season. I think maybe we shouldn't have, raise our expectations too much. But I feel like there's something changing. Like this, even the Conte today, or Conte's team today versus Conte team, or a Tottenham team generally would have Spursied this. But today we didn't Spursy it. We managed to make it happen. So I think things are changing. It's almost a shame that the season's coming to an end. If we only had Conte from the start of the season, then who knows what would have been possible? Yeah.
And look, as well, just I'll piggyback off the back of Shawnee. It kind of comes down to the conversation we had yesterday on the build-up. It's like there's no man that can take us forward now than Antonio Conte, and it is over to Paratici. It's over to the board now. Let's have a good summer, and if we can, please get the players in before pre-season to let Conte work with them. But Sean's right now. It is over to Conte. And look, as well, it's our last home game of the season. So I want to see people put in the chat. Feel free to do it in the super chat if you want your memories or your favorite memory from the home game this season, guys. Last home game this season. So let's get them in.
Favorite game, favorite game.
The bottom dude is saying, what do you make of Daniel Levy's message? I actually just read it, the bottom dude. It was released 59 minutes ago, my man.
Is Daigle all right?
There was one that was released this morning. Is that the one that was released this morning that was written before the Arsenal game? Yeah.
Yes. Well, no, I'm seeing one written this morning at 12:30 your time, Sean, 7:30 my time. It was.
Maybe that was a second one because he'd released. I saw one at like 8 a.m. this morning my time that was written before the Arsenal game, and it was just it was released today. This morning.
Yeah, that's the one I just read. Yeah,
basically said like we're going to continue to back the manager, continue to back to invest in the team, all that kind of thing. Yeah,
it's a lot of pretty blanket statements to bottom dude. But to be fair, though, the one thing that could be taken as a positive quickly from it to anybody that hasn't written it or hasn't read it is that Daniel Levy seems very happy with what Antonio Conte has done so far. Seems very happy with what the season looks like next season. Seems very happy as well with what they've done maybe off the field this season as well, clearly. So happy Daniel Levy sometimes is not a good thing, but in this case, it seems like maybe both parties could be happy here. Antonio Conte's happy, Daniel Levy's happy, and who knows, maybe the fan base might be happy. But the bottom Duda, believe me, that will be discussed plenty in the future, my man. But yeah, there you are. That's my quick answer on it. Jacob Anderson saying, I love Bentancur, but we need a center mid that can score. Kind of agree there, Jacob. We need at least either Højbjerg or Bentancur to be able to either hit those long shots or to be able to, kind of ping a pass, maybe sometimes a bit better in behind. As well, though, like that's kind of why people are going for that creative midfielder, Jacob. It's not as much for even, the linking the play up together. It's also that the creative midfielder usually could pop up with a goal more than maybe the rest of our midfielders can. So Jacob, completely agree, my man. Maybe that's why everybody wants to bring in Barella, because that guy always seems to find a way to score. Al Ben saying teams in low block have no effect against Liverpool because their wingbacks are creative and can cross the ball. Our wingbacks are dreadful. Completely agree, Al. And that's actually why teams have been packing the midfield and been kind of just putting majority just low block defenses against us, is because they know that our threat from out wide is nowhere near as dangerous as
Yeah.
our threat through the middle from Son, Kane, and Kulusevski. And so the big problem that we're facing is that teams are basically just saying to Emerson and Sessegnon, do your best. We'll see what you guys can do. And there are games when Sessegnon and Emerson just can't do anything, even though they're given all the time and space to do something. They just don't really have the quality to create from those areas. Whereas teams like Liverpool obviously have the ability to create from those areas, and hence why it's a lot more difficult to, kind of have an easy blueprint against Liverpool. That's, there isn't an easy blueprint against Liverpool. I think it'd be naive to say that. However, I think there is a blueprint against Spurs, and the reason is because I think what Al Ben is saying here is correct. It's because the wingbacks make it so that there is an easy blueprint to beat Spurs, because the wingbacks just aren't good enough from those wide areas. Completely agree, Al. Also, hence points to the transfer market again, Al.
I completely agree, Sean. Do you agree or?
No, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Big up, Al. Daniel Larson saying, by the way, so glad I found this channel. Love you guys. Have made supporting Spurs so much better. Everything you do is top class. Love you guys. Daniel, appreciate you, my man. Our man out in Norway, Dave. He also has an extraordinarily deep voice, I must say, Daniel. As well, he has a good accent. But yeah, Daniel, looking forward to talking to you Tuesday. Looking forward to the fan show, my man. Hopefully, we're celebrating some Newcastle Brown Ales, Daniel, my man. But really appreciate you saying that.
Yeah.
Really appreciate your support. And Daniel, you've been a wonderful addition to the community.
Do you know what? When you get comments like that, look, I probably am an emotional guy in times. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I think people can see that. But these comments make me emotional, because, as much as we do for people out there, that trust me, you guys tuning in and helping support us and everything the way you do, you give back to us tenfold. At the end of the day, everything we do here is nothing without you, and you guys allow us to live our passion. You allow us to live our passion, and for that, I'll forever be grateful. Look, I was a very quiet guy, hated being in pictures, hated being on videos and stuff like that, and to have this as a massive turnaround, and you guys helping me live my dream, it's been absolutely incredible. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody out there.
Wow, really was.
Here.
Love you, Daniel. Love you, Daniel. Really appreciate you saying that. Bringing the best out of Dave there. Debata Duda saying, you three have been relentless this week. A big thank you for keeping us fans sane during this crucial week. The transfer window is going to be a lot of fun with you three. Thank you again. Come on, you Spurs. Debata Duda, a lot of things to break down there that I love. I'll be honest, it's been a tough, kind of 2 weeks. Dave and I have probably been going nonstop. I don't think we've really taken a day off. In fact, I think there's been something on the channel. Almost every single day for like the past 2 weeks. It feels like the bottom dude. So to be honest, really appreciate you saying that. And it's kind of what we do it for, because with all the support that we get from you guys, it kind of allows it so that we can keep putting out the content at this sort of rate and keep working at this sort of rate, because of all the contributions and all the support that you give us to Bottom Duda. But as well, we're not stopping at the end of the season. The transfer window streams are going to be unbelievable to Bottom Duda. Got Matty Hayes, myself, Sean, Dave. It's going to be glorious, my man. It's going to be glorious. Big yourself up.
Yeah, look, we're well aware that, we should be getting stuff up every day for everybody out there and bringing a lot more to the table. And believe me, this summer and next season, it's only going to happen. There'll be something every single, day for people next season. There's going to be a wide variety of things to do with Tottenham, not just what we're doing now, but we're expanding it. And it's going to be 10 times bigger and 10 times better. And I just ask people to bear with us, just while we get everything emotional and into play. And then hopefully, the dream can come true, and we can take this to the very top, baby.
There you go, Dave. There you go. Really appreciate you to Bottom Dude, and really, really generous from everybody in the chat today. Top 4 is on. The big watch along is tomorrow, everybody. But while we're kind of wrapping things up, Sean, I'm putting in your link in the chat. Thank you so much, Sean, for being our good luck charm. Thank you so much for being here continuously for all of these watch alongs. Morning, afternoon, early morning, whatever it may be. You're always here. Sean, what can people find on your channel, my man?
Yeah, Jack, you're more than welcome, mate. I love being a part of your channel. Always have from day one. You guys are my day ones. December the 1st, I think I did my first one, and then about 3 days later, I had a row with with Dave on about Daniel Levy on We Are Tottenham TV. Then he invited me on here. I had another row on here, and then about a week later, we were all best mates, and you started having me on. But
no,
yeah,
I'm just a big believer. You can disagree, but you don't have to fall out because you see things from a different angle. You know,
100%. And as far as the Daniel Levy thing, it does get very repetitive and go around in circles. From my perspective, I always, but anyway, it doesn't matter. On my channel, you can find very little Daniel Levy out stuff. But what you can find is I do my Tottenham walks with my dog. Although I haven't done any for a week because she's in season, she's on heat, and she's a right nightmare right now. So it's difficult to keep an eye on her and do the Tottenham stuff. But generally speaking, I get whatever news is whatever's happening in the Spurs world. I get it off my chest in like a monologue format with my dog during the week, and then I do panel shows not as frequently as I would like to, just usual stuff. But it's always aimed with a good heart and good energy, I hope, and I try and keep it high, like fun and interesting is usually what I hope to achieve. So that's what you can find on my channel. But you can also obviously find me here, and I also have a bit of a community hall. I go around the houses when people will have me on. So, but I love you all in the comments. You're awesome. And just to echo what David Jack have said, just briefly, like I know that Dave is saying that when he was growing up, he didn't have confidence, right? I was a really confident guy.
No, that's what I mean. I was up until about 18, but then I lost it over the years,
Yeah. So it took me until I've traveled the world and stuff with my work, and I had a lot of fun. And then I came home, and then because of various health issues and bad choices, I've just ballooned, and my confidence got sucked away from me. And I feel like I'm starting to get it back because of you guys welcome me into the Tottenham community. And I can't honestly imagine now my life without the online community. And it's mad to say that, given that I didn't even know it existed in September at the start of the season. I had no idea this thing was even a thing. And I love it. It's so cool. So thank you everyone for having me.
Coming onto YouTube, Sean? Was it the Nuno time? It was just tough. You couldn't take it.
I don't know what happened. I honestly, I always, because I work in marketing, so I'm not like an idiot. I would have presumed if I'd thought about it that there was an online community, but I just never even came across it. It was never in my feed. I never searched for it. And then I somehow stumbled across We Are Tottenham TV, and then by hook or by crook found you guys and etc. And like I say, like now I know how big it is, and it's become such a massive part of my life. But it's so weird to me that I can't think of my life without it. Yet less than a year ago, I didn't even know it was a thing. And that's how addictive this stuff is. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who will even tolerate my opinions, because it's mad to think that you guys even would be interested in hearing what this idiot thinks.
Honestly, I do want people to put in the chat and give Sean a lot of love, because to be fair, the guy has come into the community at probably the worst time for someone with his way he sees things. But he's come in and he's provided positivity, a fresher breath air, and energy, and most importantly, a bloody smile and a laugh. Yeah. There's not enough of that around the community. Look, me and Jack try to bring it as much as we can. I want to see more people out there smiling, and that's the biggest thing.
Really well said, both of
you.
Really
thanks, guys.
That,
love you all.
Honestly. And to Bottom Duda, as well as Daniel Larson and a few more, really appreciate you getting out, honestly, these beautiful speeches from everybody, because we are reaching the end of the season. It's good that we're getting, this bit of sentiment out. I must be honest. Good to see, kind of the lovey-dovey,
Sorry, you'll be there next week, Jack.
I'll be there next week, Dave. Don't you worry. Been there before. I've croaked up a few times on this channel before. Don't you worry. Aussie Italo fan saying, great show, great results. Love you guys all the way from Sydney, Australia. I advise everyone to watch Fabrizio Romano about Spurs, because on keeping Conte. Really appreciate that, Ozzy. He also emphasizes again, love you guys. So really appreciate that, my man Ozzy. In terms of Fabrizio Romano, he's emphasized multiple times that there is nothing that Spurs have to do everything in their power, he said, to keep Antonio Conte at this helm. And I think he's just stating the obvious, but it's good to see that Fabrizio Romano feels that way. And if he feels that way, that shows that definitely Spurs should feel the same way. But really appreciate that, Ozzy. Dave, love all the way from Sydney, Australia. The Australian army is so strong.
I mean, honestly, I started off, and I like, obviously there was Bryce, and then there was William Kelly, but Ribsy. But more and more people are coming out of the woodwork in Australia. I'll be honest, I didn't think the Tottenham fan base was that big over that side of the world. I didn't. I'm actually surprised. And there's loads more people I'm missing out on. And whoever I'm missing that I should have mentioned a name, I do apologize. But, you know, the size of the fan base in Australia, and it seems to me every month there's more and more people coming out. I'm from Australia. You know, big yourselves up. And, you know, you should form a little Australia supporters group and get yourselves over to one game a season. That's what I said.
Big up, Ozzy. Really appreciate that. Well, everybody, I think we're kind of reaching the end of the show here. People, I think, are just, you know, maybe going to watch the rest of the games today. Seems like West Ham maybe are pulling out a bit of a result against Man City at this stage in time. We do, everybody, have the watch along for the Arsenal game tomorrow. We'll see if we can do a tactical breakdown maybe that same day. Maybe we'll be able to pull that off too. Fan Show Tuesday. Grab those memberships, everybody, of course, so that you can be on that Fan Show Tuesday, as well as just a great way to support the channel with all the content we put out there. But yeah, I think that's about it, everybody. Come on.
Emerson got the man of the match.
Emerson got it.
Yeah, man, the match, Paul. Emerson wins.
This is getting a bit out of hand now. He's
everyone's new favourite right wing back.
He's everyone's new favorite player.
Jack, you were always right. You were right all along, bro.
I lost faith with that. Oh my gosh, this is getting crazy. I will say it is hilarious how everybody's loving Emerson all of a sudden. Yeah, it really is. But
it's brilliant. But Jack, you never told him what to expect to come up on the Flat Cap Eurotalk. Don't undersell yourself, my man.
To be honest, Dave, it's just because, you know, we've been pretty busy lately. So
2-0 up. Could be a massive thing in the title race. Sorry, Jack.
No, could be massive. To be honest, Dave, it's just because, you know, I've been a bit busy over here. So, you know, struggling to find the time to put the stuff out there. But once it is, everybody will alert you to it. But especially the summer, I would say. Get on over there, especially for the summer, because the best place to be, Matty Hayes' channel, this channel, my channel as well, be all of the information you need for this upcoming summer.
Yeah. No, everybody big yourselves up. Andy James, Paddy Higgins, David, Tottenham teacher, the bottom doer, Aussie Italo fan, Adam, Philip, Leon, Chris Agenbar, Phil President, Island Life, Daniel Larson, Blue Dog, and everybody else. They're just the names from the bottom of the chat that I can see. Johnny Wade's in there as well. Everybody, you know, Dark Sun G, Chi at the bottom, doer, William Kelly, all the others as well. We'll see you all back here tomorrow for the watch along. Hopefully where Newcastle do us a favour against Arsenal. Not the best performance in the world, but we got the points on the board, and that's all that matters. Roll on the Arsenal game tomorrow at St. James's Park. See you all there.
Wait, Dave, yeah. Sorry. Just big up Nick.
My bad.
Nick, you absolute legend. I love you, man. I love you, bro. Sorry, I'm not sure if I missed it what he said, but I love Nick. He's absolute legend though in the background.
Again, thank God, Sean, because, you know, sometimes I forget. I've done it before when I've had to text Nick, and I'm like, you know what, Nick, I'm so sorry, lad, I forgot. So how dare I? This guy, actually, I'm going to take a minute here. Nick, get yourself on screen.
Come on screen. Come on screen, bro.
Yeah. Get on. This guy has completely transformed this channel from where me and Jack had it to where it's going. What you're seeing on the watch along, you're going to see loads more graphics during the summer with the content we're producing, and everything is just going to look 10 times better visually. And, you know, the more this guy helps us out, the more other content becomes a possibility with what he does for myself and Jack. And, you know, he's not one that ever wants the credit for it. He's always, you know, sitting here in the background in the matches, just running everything for us. And I want to say a massive thank you to Nick. Jack, anything you want to say to Nick as well?
He's coming
on. He's practically saved this channel. Dave, he's probably put this channel probably a year, if not almost 2 years ahead of schedule, maybe on where we actually probably would be. He's the fairy godfather, as I've likened him before. An incredible person in person as well, not only just for the stuff he does for us off screen, but on screen as well. He should put himself on screen more, because he's honestly helped out in a lot of shows as well, and people love having him around. But yes, everybody really, really big up Nick.
He's on.
You guys make it very, very easy, man. And you know why I'm not on screen as much is because it would take time away from me watching you guys, man.
No, but honestly, everybody, give the guy a lot of love, please. He deserves it.
Legend.
thank you guys for what you do, man. Because really, just I gotta reiterate, the sentiment across the board, man. I was just not as involved with Tottenham community as much as I am right now, and largely because of you guys. And thank you very much. Long may it continue.
I remember it all started. You would send in a super chat, and me and Jack had images of you driving around Brooklyn shouting out Jack's name, looking for him. That's all it all started. No, honestly,
Images. That's exactly what I was doing. Yeah.
Not images, videos. We got videos. Legend. Absolute legend.
Absolutely brilliant. But look, as you can see, Nick, a lot of love in the comments for you, which is what we want to see. Guys, you can now associate Nick with the channel. When you're bigging myself and Jack up, it's customary now. You've got to put Nick's name in there. And look, why not put Sean's in as well? Look, It's been a good one, everybody. Last home game of the season. It's emotional. It's going to be even more emotional next season. Last game of the season. Come on, you Spurs. Top four is still on. And we sit there as we go to sleep tonight. Come on, you Spurs. In Conte we trust.
In Conte we trust.
Come on, you Spurs!